Last we left off was the aftermath of the battle against Erasmus. You guys had spent a bit of time making sure people were okay in the town, trying to find those that you were familiar and intimate with. Unfortunately, the scale of the massacre meant that quite a few people are missing or dead or MIA. We just don't know where they are. What you guys did discover, or what Fiscal did discover, is that Kitch, in his relationship with Kalin, or Seeker as he called him, had saved a good number of the population of Varlin that were then basically just given free reign to leave. There's not much left in Varlin as it stands now, and a lot of the people are preparing for a new life in Demetrial, perhaps. There was an incident with LDB where he kind of went a bit sicko mode. He raged out and he strangled 2 guys in cold blood. Pigley tried his best, his absolute best, his utmost to stop it from happening, but unfortunately, it just wasn't enough to prevent the rage from overwhelming Dan, and he put 2 people into the ground, choked them out with his bare hands. Pigley, ever the good friend, yeah, said, no, you didn't knock them out. They're narcoleptic, so they fell asleep. Hey, look, they're right back up. And he resurrected them from their graves. And they carried him aloft. To what end, we don't know, but they are present. Pigley had a good old chat with Varathan, his lord, and he discovered a few things. And that was, as far as we left off, the very last thing that we did was you guys were stood outside getting ready to hop on the carriage and lead the procession of the march of the townsfolk. And that's where we left. So, you guys are currently saddling up. Is there anything you guys are doing at this point? Anything that you would like to do?
So we're just joining the people in the march out. In the march out. Procession?
Yeah.
What's the word? I'm trying to think of it. Is it procession?
Procession is
The procession.
The refugees.
The procession of people.
The march.
I couldn't get out. So, so we're gonna like join them. Is what? Yeah.
Are you? I don't know. It's up to you.
Maybe.
Well, I mean, we could go slightly ahead of them just to ensure that there's no bandits or anything like there were last time.
Do we want to guide them somewhere?
We're going
I'm assuming they're
we're going to
aimless.
Demetrial.
We're going to take them to Demetrial. Okay.
Yeah. That's
Okay.
right? That's where they were going?
Presumably, right?
Yeah, because that's where the blue capes came from, and they
Yeah.
did, obviously
Oh, of
instructed them,
course.
yeah.
Yes. Oh, there's an updated map, isn't it?
Demetrial. So, the issue that you guys are facing currently is there's quite a lot of people. Probably say about 200 odd people marching. If you were to go along or jump ahead alone, you don't know how many people would, if someone falls back or falls behind, if they're going to find a way. So, you can go ahead of the group if you want, just to ensure that when you get there and you get ahead of them, they've got places to stay. But it might be a bit safer.
Should we try and find Kitch? So then we can get him to lead them, and we can go at the back, or vice versa. Because he was with them, wasn't he?
Yeah. So we gave Elena and Thalara to Kitch.
Oh, we did.
And then we're going to meet him at the Rusty Nail.
Okay, yeah.
Once he's settled. I think first order of business, no matter how we get there, I'd like to go see Kel. Let him know his cousin's dead.
That's probably a good idea.
Is that Kel, the blacksmith guy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. Excellent. So, you guys start the march then towards the city of Demetrial. A lot of the people are following. Obviously, Kitch is sort of in the middle of the pack, just keeping an eye on people as they're getting ready and setting off, walking down. It's a bit of a strange atmosphere because, well, it's a melancholy atmosphere. Obviously, the aftermath of what's happened is still really fresh for these guys because they were in Kalin's distorted realm. So for them, they had just experienced it, and now they're seeing the aftermath. So it's a bit of a whiplash for them, but they're at least glad that they're safe. And it's a pretty slow march, pretty slow going. You imagine at the pace that you guys are on, with the crowd of people, probably if you stuck with them, probably take you about 2-3 days maybe to get there. Whereas if you tried to speed on ahead, you could probably make it in about a day and a half.
Personally, I think survival of the fittest. We should go in front. If they get left behind, they get left behind.
This won't surprise you. I'm completely against that idea.
Oh, what? That surprises the fuck out of me.
You're a good guy now?
Well, you can go at the back if you want.
No.
Okay.
I shan't do that.
We'll all
Well,
we'll all go at the back.
We'll go at the back. Okay, we'll pick up the stragglers. We'll be like, come on, old Janet, you can fucking do it. Come on.
No, that Janet.
If you can't, we're gonna cut your legs off.
Whoa. Hey guys, I'm just describing it. I'm not making the rules.
Yeah. So
All right, let's go at the back then.
yeah,
In
we'll
our
go at the
carriage.
back. Yeah.
Yes, good idea in your carriage.
Come on.
Yeah, so you guys are making your way through now the forest. It's not great weather. It's raining quite a bit in the first day, and a lot of the people are sort of grouping or clumping together to try and keep themselves warm and such. The head of the front of the march, shall we say, is Alaric Thorn, the captain of the Blue Capes, or what's remaining of them. He seems to be leading the way because you guys have sort of fallen to the back to make sure no one gets left behind. He's giving directions basically. I can't think of the word for it, but yeah, he's giving you guys the crowd the directions. If you guys want, you can either just stop with the people, or we can just skip straight to when you get to Demetrial. It's up to you guys. It's going to be pretty sort of, from what you can tell, pretty smooth sailing. So we can just sort of go straight to the meat and bones.
I'd like to talk to anyone right now.
Anyone?
Yeah, just
Okay.
anybody. And I want to put them aside and go, you seen them two guys there? Something off about them.
You pull aside this old farmer dude. You have to lean down quite close to get to his ear, and he's a bit shaken up. He's like, "Huh? They're just guards, aren't they?"
Yeah, that's what I thought, but I have this weird memory vision, of them being dead.
Dead.
You know what I'm saying?
Well, I mean, they are walking. Most dead people don't walk.
Yeah.
Most dead
I
people.
mean, yeah, fair one.
Now, do you know what, farmer? You bang on. No, you've convinced me. They're alright. They're alright. Cheers, farmer. Thanks, mate.
Oh, no worries. What's your name, by the way?
I'm Long Dong Bong.
Right.
Do you have anything you
Your
want to give
name,
me
is
for,
it, or-
fixing this city? Are you challenging me?
No,
Yeah, that's
I
my
don't-
real
I
name.
don't-
Alright, that's my real name.
I don't mean any offence. I just
My birth given name,
right.
I think.
Yeah, that's the farmer's a little bit
Nice.
confused.
Who's convinced me? Them guards are pretty normal now.
You can roll a perception check if you want.
I think I'm going to believe the farmer on this one.
Okay, fair enough.
He seems like he's got dead screwed on. He's worked the land.
I mean, he's a farmer. Yeah, he's an
Yeah.
honest man. He's got an
Yeah,
honest
of course.
trade.
Not anymore, but he was. So
Okay, that's a bit too soon, Dan. Too soon.
Way too soon. I like how you asked a random farmer and not me, by the way.
good point, actually.
It's when the farmer pulls his hood off and it's fiscal.
I just thought this guy. He looks like he knows what he's talking about. Not the
You've got no
physical
reason to
doesn't.
lie
But this
to
guy.
me.
This guy here.
Yeah, so he gives you his honest opinion. You think, you know what, that's enough for today. I understand and I believe him. Pigley, the Dolunvar crystal, again, you can sense it, but it seems like its appearance is hidden to most other people. And while you're on the back of the carriage, you can sense it just sort of hovering above the actual car itself. And you look out and you just see a couple of different kinds of families and stuff shambling behind, and you see a little girl, and she keeps looking at you. You don't know why.
She's gonna make a good undead servant.
Dude.
Jesus.
Um,
Character.
how how slow is the how slow are we moving? Is it enough that I could walk alongside?
Yeah, you can walk alongside the carriage. Yeah.
Okay. I don't remember if I had Kerrion out of the ring or in the ring. Kerrion? Try again. Crezion.
Crezion.
Kerrion's dead.
You had him. I don't remember what you did. I don't think you finalized that. So when you got to the unicorn, that was just sort of it. So we'll say that you had him dismissed.
Okay. I'll summon Crezion as an owl. I'm going to put the void mark on, and I'm going to tell him to fly to Aloric, and then I'm just going to teleport to walk alongside, because fuck trying to catch up to him.
Okay, fair enough. Yeah, I'll say, yeah, you can do that. Why not? Sure. You end up, you magically teleport just a few feet off on the side roads, not so as not to alert anyone to your magics, and then you come out of the tree line and you approach Alaric from behind, and he doesn't notice you at first, and then you sort of, well, what do you do?
I'll just go, Aloric. Just a quick question.
Of course.
What's the plan for dealing with the refugees once we get to Demetrial?
Yes, I was rather hoping for your aid with that, considering these are casualties of the destruction that you had warned us about. I think it's only right that you petition for them. I think the royalty and the nobility won't take too kindly to a big group of refugees, so it may take some convincing about where to house them.
Okay.
But I would advise you petition the nobles.
I mean, I can always give it a go, but Leopold wasn't exactly the most helpful.
I fear I'm indentured to his service. You cannot speak ill of my lord.
Okay, well, that's fair enough. And I'll telepathically communicate to Crezion to fly back to the horse and cart, and then I'll just teleport back.
Okay. Just as you activate the teleportation, it looks like Alaric is about to say something, and then it just gets cut off, like you were hanging up on him. You disappear, and you are back to the side of the cart where you hear Piggly mumbling to himself, "Undead servant, yeah."
I'd like to be shocked by his teleportation because I've never seen it before, even though I've seen it loads. I want to go, whoa! What the fuck?
What?
Oh yeah, you can do that.
Oh yeah. Piggly, what was that about an undead servant?
No, nothing.
Can I roll perception?
You roll insight, Piggly. You roll deception, and then whoever's got the highest roll will understand.
I crit fail.
Okay.
Because you had me. That's because you had me roll insight and not perception.
Yeah, you immediately just assume.
I also crit failed.
Here's what we're gonna do. That's straight D20. Whoever gets the highest number. Okay. No insight, nothing. Just a D20.
So I got a nat 20.
Oh god.
Okay.
I was really hoping
19.
Go roll again.
How many kills you get?
How did you guys do that? That was so matched. It was weird. I'll be fuming about Brent.
All right. Fiscal, you seem to gleam with a nat 20 that he's very clearly just trying to throw you off track. You get the sense that he's keeping something from you.
Okay. That's fine. I've got more than enough. Trust me, this file on Piggly is building.
Right, yeah. So you guys carry on with the march. If there's naught else to be done, I'll say that you arrive to the city gates. Everyone, give yourselves like long rests and stuff like that.
I think we did that just before the end of last.
Yeah,
I think we did. Yeah, I think I just in the middle of the street.
Yeah, that's
fucking out, dude.
Skipping, stood up.
Yeah.
Eyes turned off, went offline. Cool. We are now heading
today.
into the city of Demetrial, entering again through the Cutter's Gate, or from that part of the city. The city just looks just as busy as it was previously. There's not as much of a fuss going on. Everything looks exactly the same as when you left it. It seems a bit of a stark contrast to what you guys have just been through, and these people here have never seen a city this big, and so they're kind of taken aback by on the horizon seeing these beautiful buildings, and then up close seeing these piece of shit slums.
Good descriptive
and
word.
yeah, basically all these.
Oi, I
shanties
grew up
and
here, you
communities.
bitch.
Piece of
Yeah.
shit slums. That's where he lives.
Piece of
Still.
shit. Ooh. Okay. You guys make your way forward. As you sort of, because you guys are at the back of the horde, shall we say, the crowd of people. A lot more people are trying to make their they're trying to push their way through everyone in terms of who's on the street. So the regular civilians of Demetrial are sort of having to give way to this huge crowd of people that are making their way through, with Alaric at the front ordering people to disperse and move out of the way. The immediate issue that you guys all realize: where are these guys going to stay in such a crowded city? And that's what Alaric was kind of warning you about previously. He's got no place in mind that he can feasibly just give to people to say, yeah, you guys can stay here now. And that's why he wanted you two guys to try and petition some of the nobles, or just get some secure housing for these refugees. And as you guys are going through, you can see you're met with quite a lot of sneers from the townsfolk, or the people who live here, the civilians of this city. They don't really like the influx of these people, or permanent influx of these people, and they don't really. There's not a lot of trust here, so these people don't know why they're here, what they're doing here, etc. Nobody knows the story of what these people have been through, and they're just trying to gauge what's going on. Where do you guys want to head to? Alaric at the moment has stopped the crowd just a short way from the Cutter's Gate.
I think we should go talk to Alaric, unless anybody else has any other ideas.
Is Alaric the prince?
No, he's the captain.
At the front of the
Captain
procession?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I agree.
Okay,
Piggly?
you guys make your way up to there.
Yeah.
And Alaric spots you and he says, I fear this is as far as I can take the crowd before getting express permission from the nobles.
How far away are we from the Rusty Nail?
Pretty close. You could probably reasonably get there in like half an hour's walk, even.
Okay, so I think we could potentially, if we get Alaric, or even Alaric and you two, to stay with the crowd, I can quickly go speak to what was his name?
Kitch.
Nope.
Neha.
Neha. See if he is able to, like, if he knows anywhere we could potentially put them. Because obviously he's a resident of Cutter's Gate. He grew up in Cutter's Gate. He works at Cutter's Gate.
That is true, yeah. Okay. You other two fine with staying where you are, yeah?
Yeah, I'm not very good at keeping crowds under control, but yeah, go on.
What I will do for a quicker mode of transport, I'll do the owl thing.
Okay.
I'll put my void mark on Crezion and I will send him to the Rusty Nail.
Roger that.
My aim is to have atrophied legs by the time I finish this campaign.
Okay, you're
Go.
inside the Rusty Nail, and yeah, it looks busy. Usual group of people, and yeah, Neha's off into the corner, and he spots you coming in, and he says, "Let's skull, me boy. You've been gone a while."
Yeah, we've been dealing with some disaster, I suppose is the best way to put it. That is fallen Varlin. There's a large quantity of the townsfolk that have perished. So we've ended up
All of Varlin.
more or less. We've got about 200 refugees that are currently just queuing up outside Cutter's Gate.
You don't say. And I take it you saved them.
Not so much myself, so much as one of my friends, but yeah.
It's a bit of a noble thing for you to do. Would never have expected it from you, lad.
Yeah, well, we can all surprise ourselves when we need to.
I suppose. What do you need?
Do you know anywhere that we could temporarily house these refugees?
Temporarily house 200 people.
Yeah, I know it's a big task.
There's not really much space out here on the outer wall, but maybe inside the wall, or you could try asking one of the. I hate to say it, but you could try asking one of the gangs around here. See if they got a bit of land they can use. Otherwise, these 200 odd people, they're gonna have to make camp in the woods.
Yeah. Is there anyone you potentially have in mind to discuss this with?
No, I'm a neutral party in this conflict, but I believe you've already met Antonio. If he's with you, you could maybe speak to his pa and see if they're willing to do something about it, or you could speak to the Commodore.
Yeah, I think the Commodore may be the best bet. Do you have any idea where I could find him?
No, I don't really know where I can keep track of him. Well, you must have met him once or twice, surely.
Okay. Yeah, I guess I'll have to go see if he's in the Iron Cage.
Word of warning, though, lad, it's getting a bit hostile out there. I'd keep your head switched on, if you know what I mean.
Hostile?
Aye. Been a lot more skirmishes, shall we say.
I assume this has got something to do with the Havana cartel.
When does it not? These guys are cutting out a fair bit of territory for themselves, and Commodore doesn't like it.
Okay. Alright, well, thanks for your help, Neha. I'll be back at some point soon.
One more thing, Fiscal, before you go.
Yes, bud.
Your pal was in here after you'd left.
Pal?
Aye. Jermaine.
What did he want?
Oh, nothing. He was just asking for you.
Okay, and what did you tell him?
Told him I had no rightly idea where you were.
Well, although it was the truth, I still appreciate it. Neha, thank you very much.
No problem. But he did say he would try and come find you.
Okay, duly noted.
I don't know what that means, pal, but better get prepared.
Pal.
Knowing what he's just said, I'm going to get Crezion to fly to the Black Lotus.
Okay.
And when he gets there, I want to teleport to him.
Okay. I'm going to impose a limit here on how often you can do that, because that's way too powerful. You can do it this one more time. I'll say you can only do it maximum. Well, we'll work it out, but yeah. Otherwise, this is just going to be he goes over there, you teleport to him. He goes over there, you teleport to him.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is.
Yeah. Well, I'll work something out, but okay. We'll say you get Crezion to fly over, and before you teleport to him, you look through his eyes and you take a look around the Black Lotus from this bird's eye view. You can't really see anything out of the ordinary about the Black Lotus. Looks like business as usual there. So you wait for Crezion to land nearby in one of the alleyways, and then you bamf straight out of the mark And there you are now stood in front of the Black Lotus.
Is there a way where I can, obviously, because I know the madam's office had a window. Is there any way I could scale up the side and try and gleam in, see if there's anything amiss?
You could do that. I'll say there's no easy access to the rear of the property, so you do sort of clamber over, a stone wall fence, or as it's known in English, just a wall. Jump over that, and then you can see there's like bushes in the back sort of garden area and a little fountain, and you can see the window area. Well, what you assume is the window area from the sort of main office of the madam. And go ahead and give me an acrobatics check, please.
Can you make that noise?
That is a 20.
A 20. Yeah, no problem. You nimbly scale and clamber up the side of that building, and you bring yourself just slightly in view with your bald, shiny head, looking at looking through the window. You're kind of at head height with whoever's whoever's on it in the inside. It is stained glass, so everything's a little bit warped and distorted. Go ahead and give me a perception check as well, please.
That's a 9.
A 9, yeah.
Can I use my daily point of luck?
You can if you wish, yes.
Thou
That's a
wishes.
10.
Okay. You refocus your eyes, but you just can't make out what or who is inside there. I'll say with that, just because you've been in that room a few times now, you can tell that there is more than one person in there. There's 2 figures in there. One of them you recognize, is a woman. The other one, you're not sure who that other figure is.
Is there any way that Crezion as a spider could potentially get in?
No, the windows are shut, so you would, there wouldn't be any. You'd have to find like a little gap that he could get through, in order for that to actually like a chimney or something like that. There's no like open window that you can crawl through.
Can I? So this, I imagine for this, I'd probably have to roll a stealth and then a sleight of hand check. I'm assuming, but could I potentially like wrangle my dagger into the gap of the window to try and like open it slightly?
Trying to think how that would look. Effectively, what you're asking to do is climb up to the side of the fence, have your arm out, and get the window unlocked. Is that right?
So am I not like right by the window?
No, the way that the window is, the where you're looking through is at like head height of the people inside, and it's all stained glass, so it's not the entire. It doesn't span from the floor of the room to the top. It's just a semicircle kind of window, and where it starts, where you're looking through now, is you can see the heads of the people that are on the inside.
Can I gauge any sort of like actions, like people shouting? Can I tell if they're talking or?
You can tell, with what you rolled before, it's muffled, but you can hear talking. It doesn't sound like they're raised or nobody's shouting or anything like that.
Can I, because I can technically see it, can I flicker in? Am I more than 15 feet away?
Yeah, you can. You can flicker in there, yeah. Use your cunning action to teleport. Half your movement speed in any direction. The space you appear must be visible to you, cannot be occupied by any obstacles. Okay, yeah. I just wanted to check if the glass would act as like an obstacle, but no, it doesn't. So yeah, you get ready to activate your mark to flicker in there. Are you sure this is what you want to do?
I've said it, so I'll do it.
Okay.
Sure about
But
that.
just as I'm about to do it, I tell Crision to go find LDB and Pigley.
You say it, and then you head, you say, yeah, I'm on it. Yeah. He,
Don't bring his
flies-
name into this.
he flies off, and he goes towards where LDB and Pigley are at the front gate, still in there. They're still discussing things, very important, smart things, games of chess, that kind of stuff.
do.
Yeah. So you flicker into the room, and go ahead, give me a very quick perception check, please, laddie.
That is a 24.
Yeah. Very clearly, you see, as you flicker in, you're kind of just between, or just behind the individual and your mum, basically. And behind you is the door entry into the room. And then, a couple of feet in front of you is where they are. And you see in front of you is familiar look of your mother. And sat on the chair opposite her is your good old pal, Jermaine. Do me a favor, roll stealth here.
I get stealth with advantage. But it doesn't matter because my first roll was a 26.
Okay. You are hidden to Jermaine, but your mum can see you right now. So Fiscal, you teleport. You're pretty convincingly. Well, you didn't make much sound when you reappeared, or at least not enough sound to alert Jermaine to your presence. But you see familiar visage, albeit a little bit more glammed up. A few more gems on his horns. The Dragon Ball friend that you had so many years ago. Okay, so you see familiar black scales of Jermaine Crossblood, and while you've slipped in, you hear the back end of his sentence where he says, "I didn't mean to do what I did." And then, as he finishes that, he sort of gestures his hand towards your mum, as if he's pointing at her, basically. And he seems to. Your mum looks at you where you've landed, and her eyes dart to your position and back to Jermaine. Jermaine is a seasoned criminal, and he immediately picks up on this little slight. So he turns in a very quick motion, pulls out a hand crossbow, and with a furious face is looking right at you with the crossbow pointed. And it takes a second for him to recognize you. And he goes, his face softens up a little bit, and he goes, "Fiscal?"
Jermaine, I hear you were looking for me.
Yeah. Yeah, of course I was. It's been so long. How you doing, man? He puts his crossbow away.
I've been keeping okay.
Hey, I hear you got a daughter now. That's pretty exciting. Congrats, dude.
Yeah, just found out a few days back, actually. She seems really nice, though.
Yeah, well, that's what I've heard from your mom here. You were right, though. I did need to speak to you. You got some time?
Yeah, I've got time.
Okay.
8:30.
He turns to your mom and says, "Do you mind if you give us the room for a minute?" Your mom looks to you, almost as if in a acquisitive glance, basically.
I'll just give a slight nod as if to say it's okay.
She looks back at Jermaine, back at you, and then she says, "If I find even one document moved or misplaced," and then leaves the room. And then Jermaine gets up and he goes to sit where your mum was sat. And he says, "Listen, I don't know what life has been like for you these last few years, but I've been feeling really bad about what happened.
Well, what did happen, Jermaine? Because we were just running the usual, just bit of B&E, as we did when we were younger, and I ended up in prison. Like, you got to tell me there, what the fuck happened, man? And as I'm saying this, I'm going to walk over to, I believe, did you say there was a drinks cabinet in there before?
Yeah, on the left side of the room.
I'm going to look to see if there's any Selenium, and I'm going to pour myself.
There's no labeled bottles in here, but you can tell from the decanter. I believe your mum had poured some of that out before, so you grabbed the same one, and you grabbed 2 glasses.
No, just the one.
Just the one, okay. And you pour a little drink out for yourself.
I'll just say, I hope you don't mind. It's been a stressful few days.
No, of course.
I'll take a sip.
Okay. And he looks. He's a little bit taken aback. It looks like he wasn't prepared for you to be here as quickly as you were. But he kind of gathers himself and his thoughts, and he says, "Look, that time, the place that we were gonna hit up, that belonged to some bad people. Some of the Havana cartel members, they were in there, and well, it was their joint. So one of them met me beforehand, and they said, look, I know that you guys are gonna try and get access to this place, and I know that you may or may not find something valuable. We can't have that." And he didn't give me much choice. And in my position, I'm pretty sure you would have done the same thing.
I don't think I would have. You could have said something. We could have called it off.
Nope, couldn't have called it off. If we called it off, they would have known. They would have come after me then. And men in your position, were in my shoes at that time, definitely would have made the same call.
We were friends, Jermaine. We
still
are friends. We are friends. But
look, I know how this must look. I know how this must seem. I know you've only just got back recently. I came back. Truthfully, I was just gonna leave you to do your thing. I wasn't gonna get involved. I figured, rightfully you would have some resentment, so I was just gonna leave you alone. But Dennis, he's in a bad way, and it's out of my control. He's well, since the last time you guys were here, I don't know how else to put this. He's become a little bit of a junkie.
Can I roll an insight check?
You can roll insight check, yes.
That's a 10.
A 10. Nothing has really changed about Jermaine from the last time that you'd spoken to him. It doesn't seem like he's lying or hiding anything from you with what he said so far.
Okay.
And he says, look, I tried to steer him away from it. He wouldn't take, and he ended up getting some bad stuff from some bad people. And he's locked up a little bit right now with the Carluccios. And he's our friend. I figured I'd come to you, see if we can get some teamwork going. Maybe break him out, bust him out of there, kill a few Carluccios in the process.
Look, Jermaine, I appreciate you telling me this. I do. However, I mean, after everything that has happened, you can understand that I'd be a little bit cautious, surely?
Hey, I totally get it, dude. Cautious, yes. That's why I didn't want to approach you at all at first. But for the sake of Dennis, well, I figured I owed it to him as much as I owe it to you to keep him safe.
Okay. I'll make you a deal.
Okay.
Give me 1 week. I'll look into it. I'll see what I can do. I'm running with some new guys at the minute. We'll see what we can do. If it turns up that we do need some assistance, then we'll come find you. 1 week. Give me 1 week. Meet me in Nahars 7 days from today.
I don't think we have a week. I would acquiesce to your request, but I don't think we have a week. Like I said, he was in pretty bad shape. One of my guys saw him being moved from one stronghold to another in the New Kingsway, and I think he's in a pretty bad way. At most, maybe we've got a day, tops.
Okay.
Okay.
Jermaine, give me half a day. What time is it now?
It's
It's midday?
afternoon.
Afternoon. Okay, give me till the morning.
Mm.
If we've made no progress, I'll meet you at the gate at Felltown.
Okay. Listen, the gate's not gonna work. We can still meet in Felltown. Gate's not gonna work. Here's the address. This is where you gotta meet me if you want to do this thing. If not, I can't promise I can do anything, but I'll try. And he gives you he looks around for some spare paper and a pen, and he writes down an address, and he gets up to hand it to you, and he says, we'll leave it here for now. I don't really think there's much more I can say to you. I don't think there's much more you want to say to me, so if you're willing and able and you want to help Dennis, then come to this address morning. We'll see what happens.
Right,
He
well,
hands it to you.
I take the bit of paper, I'll put it in my pocket, and I'll say, right, we might see you in the morning. And I will head to go and find Drasilia.
Okay. Drasilia is nowhere to be seen on the main floor. But you go ahead, give me a perception check.
That's a 20 on perception.
20, okay. You're looking around, usual clientele about the place. You remember that with Creziorn, they were in a side room off to the left of the main office, and so you figure, what's the worst that could happen? So you go off to the side room, knock on the door, and yeah, your mum's sat in there, looking into the mirror, applying the makeup, and she sees you walk in through the mirror, and keeps eye contact with you while she's applying makeup or whatever it is, powder or whatever. And she says to you, well, it sounds as though there was nothing dangerous happening.
No, not as it stands. At least not that I could glean anyway. What was he doing here?
He was looking for you.
Did he touch you, or Isabella, or Annika?
She kind of looks at you, almost rolling her eyes a little bit, and she says, Fiscal, I've been doing this for a little bit longer than you have. I know how to keep people safe.
Okay, so they're
Get told.
safe. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Good. And do you have any idea where I might be able to find the Commodore?
My, you want to meet with some powerful people. It's not easy to find the Commodore. Even less easy to get an audience with him.
We've spoken before. I just need to follow up on a conversation, which is not technically false.
She looks genuinely surprised when you say that you've already spoken to him and you want to follow up on a conversation. And she says, well, that is interesting. I'm afraid I don't know where to find him. I would maybe suggest Iron Cage.
Okay. Cool. Okay. Well, thank you for keeping Annika and Isabella safe. I've got some things to sort out, but I'll be back.
Very well. Just know, Fiscal, for as long as they stay here, they will be safe.
I appreciate it. Thank you, Mother. And I will turn to head out the door.
Yeah, you leave, you look down the sort of main entranceway, and you can just see the back of Jermaine as he's leaving the establishment. Yeah.
Can I glean anything from his demeanor? Does he? Like...
Give me a perception.
Yeah, that is 10.
Another 10. Yeah. I mean, your talk with him and the way he was carrying himself and speaking to you seemed like he did want to make amends. Or at the very least, he was genuine when he said he wasn't going to come bother you. And he only came here because he really had no choice. But his equipment and everything that he had on him was way, way, way better than when you last saw him. Before, you guys were just in leathers and rags pretty much. But this time he had golden jewels worked through his horns. Even when he was talking, you saw he did have one of his teeth was actually solid gold implant. His leather armor was very, very intricate and had gold inlays on there. He had a load of rings on. The crossbow that he put away, when he tucked it away, you saw he had another 2 on the side of the hip. You didn't see any daggers or anything on him, but he had the side where he had the crossbows also had like a hanging bandolier of our little small bolts, and there was a couple of vials on his belt on the other side. But in terms of the way that he acted towards you, you didn't sense any malice, contempt. He seemed like he was quite sincere at that time.
Okay. At this point, has Crezion gone and gotten Pigley and LDB? Or are they...
We'll skip back in time a little bit. Crezion flies over to the cart. Pigley and LDB, you see... Well, give me a perception check.
19.
19, okay. 20, yeah.
Not
you
so much.
guys see high in the sky, familiar visage of Crezion, or the owl that was following Fiscal around.
The owl.
Yes, the owl.
Birdie.
He's currently flying about
Yeah,
in a
the owl.
circle just above where you guys are.
How odd.
I think we should follow it.
Yeah, same.
Good. Good. Thank you. Good.
I was waiting for Braden to say it.
You guys, you abandon the cart where it is, smack the horses just to reassure them that you'll be back. As soon as you start walking away from the cart, the Crezion alters his flight path and just starts flying across the road. I'll say it'll take you guys probably a good half an hour, maybe 40 odd minutes to get to where the Black Lotus is.
When we leave there, I'll leave one of my undead people with the cart just to look after it.
Fuck
and
'em
I'll
all
bring
away.
the other one with us.
Literally.
Wow. One thing to note, Pigley.
Has it been
Because you
24 hours yet?
It's been
it would have
way
been
more than
24 hours, yeah.
Yeah, I didn't know what time we were at now.
Wait, it took 3 days to get to Demetrial.
I will say.
Yeah, but we fast travelled with. I'd say while we were.
While you were fast traveling, you would have reapplied.
I would have casted Rihanna. Yeah, that made that.
But you're aware that the time is approaching for you to have to cast that again pretty soon, so you don't want to be away from them for too long.
Fuck it, I'll bring them both with me then.
Excellent. Okay.
Okay.
So the zombies wearing the blue capes armor, they're starting to decompose now. They don't look, because they got the helmet on, no one can really tell, but they absolutely stank.
Well, they were skeletons.
Yeah, they're humming. No, they're zombies.
They were skeletons?
No, they're zombies.
No,
Just Braden fought
They're
this
zombies.
Yeah, you
Yep.
fought
I
this
thought
corner
Braden
and
was.
won,
I thought
actually.
Braden was right, wasn't
Yeah, he was.
Brandon was
Yeah,
right.
they were.
Oh,
Zombies.
you were fighting skeletons. He was fighting zombos. Yeah.
Yes.
You got it.
And I decided to let him win. Okay.
I'm a fair
yeah.
lord.
As you love your king. Yes. Piggly, as because you're the two that you got that are undead that are following you are wearing blue capes armor. People seem to give you quite a wide berth just because these are royal official knights, and yeah, they're staying out of your way, so it's a bit quicker for you to get there. Same LDB, obviously, just by proximity, you get the same treatment as well. But you guys follow Creziorn, and you're now outside of the Black Lotus Den.
At what point is that in relation
You
to?
asked them you asked Creziorn to go when you started your conversation. So for both of you, it would be about half an hour. Well, it'd be about 40 minutes after you sent Creziorn off that they arrive outside the door.
Okay. So, yeah, I take it by this point Jermaine's already long gone.
Yeah, he would have gone ages ago.
Okay. Well, as they approach, they just see me waiting outside.
What, mucker?
Yeah. Sorry for running off like that. I just needed
That's alright, we're used to it.
Fair enough.
He ain't wrong.
No, you're right.
We need to go speak to Don Giovanni Caluccio, but I think we should go see the Crown Prince first.
That would have been my next suggestion.
Just to see what we can do about these refugees.
Yeah,
No.
let's. Can we link arms?
No.
And skip. Okay.
And skip. Fine. He walks in front by himself, and
We
me,
skip behind
LDB,
with the
and
blue
both the
coats.
zombies all skip.
You guys skip
It's like a
through
holiday.
the wide streets. People before were giving you a wide berth because of the knights, but now they're giving you a wide berth because they just think you're fucking weird. Okay.
Probably also looks very weird the fact that I'm so short. We're all holding hands, so my legs probably aren't even touching the floor right now.
Yeah, we're just like
you're
you're just like
hanging.
scampering. Your legs
you're
just
being
kicking out.
crucified right now. But you guys, yeah, you follow in this weird, strange pattern of walking, and Fiscal seems to be trying to get more and more distance from you as you go further and further down the road.
Hey, friend! Hey, you!
What's me?
Our friend right there at the front.
Ahead of the pack is Fiscal, and you end up at the gates. Doesn't look as busy as it was before. The gate is still shut, and you can see same guard that was there last time, and he looks at you and goes, "Oh, what do you want this time?"
We're here to talk about some refugees that have compiled.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
refugees. Is that right?
yeah, refugees, because Varlin has been destroyed.
Yeah, I suppose you want some supplies and soldiers too. Yeah.
No, I don't want some supplies and soldiers. I want to find housing for 200 people who are without a home, because you useless cunt, wouldn't help us.
All right.
And I want to roll intimidation.
Okay, yeah, go on.
That's 20.
He watches
Not
the
natural.
No, not that 20, just a 20.
he watches he's taking in what you've said. He looked like he was about to reply with something, but then it's kind of sinking in what he said, and he starts sort of twitching his mustache and his nose. He's like, "You listen here, right? It wasn't my fault. I got told not to let you in."
Open the gate.
No, I can't just do what you say. I hope you know that.
LDB?
Can we? Yeah, I was gonna say. I'll just trump up and go, "Oi!" Please go.
Give me intimidation.
We're gonna get a 20.
A 20 on intimidation.
Yes.
He readjusts his helmet for a second, and he's like, "Look, I want to, I do, but I can't." Wait a second, what? Are these guys with you? And he looks like he's talking to one of the zombies.
I'll
Can I
just get
move their
them
head?
to,
Nod.
to give him a thumbs up here.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah, give me a deception roll.
Just thumbs up. What's your name? Thumbs up.
9. Fuck.
Hello, I'm speaking to. Why are you guys with blue capes?
Right.
You under arrest?
And I'm going to interrupt him. I'm going to go, right, it doesn't matter if they're with us or not. We are here to try and help people. Because last time I came here, you refused to help us. I
didn't refuse. I got told not to help.
And in turn, you also refused aid. At the end of the day, we're here to talk to Leopold. Either you bring him down yourself or you open the gate and we go talk to him. It's entirely up to you, but one way or another, I'm going to talk to Leopold. So I would greatly appreciate it if you would help us out here. And can I roll persuasion?
All right. Keep your hair on.
That was so good.
That's a 23 for persuasion.
Oh, I see you haven't.
23 for persuasion.
23 is like, look, I can pass on a message. I'm just a god, all right? I'm not a royal emissary. I'm not a fucking politician. I'm not a fucking noble. I can't do all these things you want me to fucking do.
I'm only here. Yeah, I'm only here because Aloric has told me to come talk to Leopold.
Oh, Sir Alaric has spoken to you?
Yes, he helped with the refugees from Varlin.
Alright, I'm not going to pretend to know what that place is. But look, like I said, I can pass on a message, alright? Yeah, sit tight, I'll be back in a second.
You said this last time.
He ignores you as he walks off, opens the little side entrance, locks it, and goes back up. You can see him walk up the path. Every now and then he looks over his shoulder to see if you're still there. And he disappears into the castle grounds.
Interesting.
Don't
say we're giving them what for.
If he doesn't show up, I think we need to go about this a different way. And
Is the handle for the gate? Is it at the top of the gate?
You're not sure how the gate actually opens. The gate in front of you is like a wrought iron gate, so it's just the crisscross sections.
Yeah.
And it's like slammed into the ground. Opening it is you're not going to be able to open the gate itself, but the guard will open to a side entrance.
We would never be able to.
Can I turn Chrysion into a rat?
Into a rat.
Rat! You rat!
Yeah, to a rat.
Okay.
There he is, the rat.
Like you.
Oh, actually, no. I'll turn him into a poisonous snake.
A poisonous snake. Okay.
That's not got no charity, mate.
Got less hair than rat.
And I will get him to go see if he can find a mechanism to open the gate.
Okay. You give him the objective to try and find the gate opening mechanism.
At that moment, can I say I have a great idea to throw Piggly over the wall?
I was literally thinking that. That's why I said, "Is the mechanism on top of the fucking gate?"
What you have
I've got a good idea here, lads.
What you have to think of there, though, is any damage if you miss.
Alright, so what if I pick
he's going
Piggly
to
up?
Impact with the wall, and then he's going to fall down. And that's all that's going to happen. And bear in mind, he's got about 3 health.
Oh, actually,
right, so
you might not even need to. If you can find out where the mechanism is, I can just use fucking Mage Hand.
So what I'm thinking is, we'll throw Piggly up in the air, and he can get a look over the wall to see what the mechanism is.
And then catch me again.
I'll just throw him directly up and then catch him.
Don't worry, the snake's doing that. And while we're waiting about and Chrysion's doing his thing, I'm just going to kind of like go up to one of the guards and smell him.
Right.
Smell him?
Yeah, because like you said, he's getting a bit ripe.
Yeah, you didn't even have to get close to smell him. Just as soon as you turned around in that direction, you could tell.
He fired.
This dude stinks of death.
Can I just kind of poke its helmet?
Poke its head. His head lilts to the side. And then after a few seconds, just because of the weight of the helmet, it goes back into place.
Piggly?
Yeah?
These guys are, like, dying, right? Or dead?
Maybe. It wasn't me.
Maybe.
Wasn't me.
Piggly, did you turn these undead?
Who the fuck else do you know that does this shit?
Wait, to be fair, I've never seen you resurrect dead before.
Ask me the right fucking questions. I'll give you the right fucking answers.
Okay, fair enough.
To be fair, for that, you won't have to at all.
That's fair enough. Follow-up question. How did they die?
I'm just gonna look at LDB.
Can I say while he's doing that,
But I'm not
all I'm
gonna say
doing is just, you know when you put your fingers together in like a box, I'm doing that to Piggly and still trying to figure out how I can throw him over that wall. I'm weighing up, man, like, I could, you know.
If I took the feet in,
Yeah, just make him like a little ball. I reckon I could do that, you know.
So I obviously, like Jermaine did with Drasilia, I'm going to kind of pick up on the fact he's looked at LDB. And I'm just going to say it, Piggly. I was like, did he kill them?
Not willingly, I don't think.
What do you mean?
He's like, I killed them.
He seemed in another place when it happened.
What, like in a fugue
wasn't
trance-like
himself.
state, or?
He was in a weird state.
Okay. So
Yeah,
why
no,
are
I
you
reckon
just
I can throw him over that wall, yeah.
So, okay, why are you just having them follow you about?
Because I didn't want LDB to feel bad.
Can you get
He
rid of
thought
them?
He thought he killed them, so
Honestly,
I brought them back so he wouldn't feel bad.
Piggly, they stink. Can you please get rid of them? We cannot walk into the King Hood with these fucking corpses.
LDB.
Is there a moat around this castle?
There's no moat, no.
Just send them off. Just send them off to jump in a bin.
You can't wash
you
dead bodies.
can't wash off the smell of death. It's death.
I'll just get them to go run off.
Good. Go
I
on.
Just
will
go
leave
run
these
off and
ones
just
for now
die
until
somewhere.
until I find some new minions.
Good.
Wait, are you relinquishing control?
No.
No, not here, because I feel like they'll turn bad and try and kill us, and we'll have a fucking fight around. So I'll just get them to run off as far as I can make them before I relinquish control.
So you just let zombies loose?
Yeah, that's exactly
All I imagine is them just running and like their arms and legs just falling off as they're just sprinting down the road. Like they're slowly
I'm
just
trying
falling
to,
apart.
I'm trying to turn this into a zombie apocalypse campaign.
Nonetheless, they do your bidding, and yeah, they turn and start walking off. They get about 60 feet away from you, and then you can no longer sense them.
Has
They're my children.
Crezion found... Shut up. Has Crezion found any mechanisms?
Yes. Crezion has found that there are two on the towers on either side of the gate. There are two mechanisms basically to pull down and turn to pull up the chain, which will eventually lift the gate if you would so like to.
So
Jesus Christ, what-
is it like a cog with a lever? It's not like just a lever that I'd pull it up and a lever that I'd pull it down.
No. It's like two cogs on either side of the gate with rungs on it that obviously some kind of station soldiers are stood near basically, and whenever the gate is to be opened, they would pull them, and then the gate will lift.
Soldiers, you say, like more minions for Braden.
As long as they don't smell, it's like they need to not be obviously dead bodies.
Which is really difficult.
Be
with
careful with my
the
spells.
undead.
Okay, no, they can be obviously, but just as long as they don't smell.
Too bad.
Has this guard come back?
Spell of smelling nice.
Not yet, no.
Okay.
Guys, I seriously reckon I could throw Piggly over this wall.
If you want to give it a go, give it a go. But I can't imagine it bode well in our favour.
Wait, has Crezion come back though with the information we need?
He's telepathically communicated it with me.
Yeah.
Have you told us?
Guys, there's mechanisms up there that you turn and the gate goes up or down.
Oh,
Are there any
okay.
guards
So
around it?
do I throw him?
If you want.
Should I
Are there
throw
any
him?
guards around it?
Yeah.
Is there any
There's-
guards around it?
No, I'm asking Caleb because he's
Oh,
the
right,
only one I can see up there.
Cresion, show me if there are any guards around there.
And if so, how
Wow.
many?
You see the side that Cresion is on, there's about 4 guards on one mechanism. You can only assume there'd be another 4 on the other side.
Pigley, who's he talking to?
I'm doing this telepathically. You can't.
He does this sometimes.
I'm doing it again. I'm doing it telepathically.
Oh,
You
okay,
can't.
shit, you are, aren't you? Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn it.
So I'll turn round and I'll say, there are approximately 8 guards up there.
Maybe it wouldn't be
Oh, I
best to
probably
send
shouldn't
you
throw Pigley then.
No, probably not.
Well, not
Maybe
with
that's
that
not a great
weapon.
idea. Unless Pigley wants to be thrown up there.
No, not really.
Oh.
Can I?
If there were less guards, I could use fucking Death's Gaze and get them
Can I
scared.
re-summon Cresion?
Mm.
I want to turn him into a hawk,
Oh.
Or
and I would like him to just kind of do a sweeping run at the guards.
A sweeping run at the guards? How do you mean?
Yeah, so just like go in for a dive and try and like not distract them, but attack them / distract them.
how do you get on top of the
Okay.
wall?
He's a fucking hawk.
And then Pigley's head appears.
Oh,
then
you're
drops,
getting
then
him
appears
to do
again.
it.
Yeah.
And then drops.
Each time, more and more hair. Okay.
How does hair grow so much? Why is Fizzle's hair depleting?
you transmute Cresion into a hawk. He flies around, does that cool hawk screech, and then dive bombs into the group of guards. And he does this a couple of times, and at first they just sort of swat it off. Second time, they try and bash it with the shields. Third time, one of them pulls out their sword and starts making swipes as it comes down. Go ahead, get Cresion to give me an acrobatics check. Just roll a d20, basically.
Let's roll the D20. I've got the stats if you
When
want.
Cresion made his hawk noise, was there a nearby assassin on top of a church that
There
got
was
himself into a
actually.
hay bale?
Yeah,
What
all
was that?
white with a red robe.
That's a 12. Cresion
What did you get?
rolled a 12.
A 12.
Yeah.
Okay. You guys, how much HP does he have?
A hawk has. He's got 1 HP.
He dies.
Fair enough.
Are you
He
trying to
gets
make
like
dead?
You don't
and
need
as
to.
as you get swiped, at, you watch as Cresion's lifeless body. He basically gets swiped in a side fashion, a side cross, and then his body just rumbles over the side of the wall, lands just a little bit behind where you guys are. Neck snapped, feet twitching, and then he starts to just slowly crumble away.
Holy shit! That's crazy.
Yeah.
I mean, we could
That
just
was
stand here and I could
Cresion.
go through all my spell slots and
Did you guys see
just
that bird
cast
just
magic
die?
missile up the fucking tower. But I'd probably run out of spell slots before they actually die. 'Cause I'm sure
Yeah,
Bez
no,
has them
I
at like
probably
this stupid amount of health.
wouldn't do that.
Did you guys see that bird just die? That's weird.
I'll summon Cresion back as a
Oh, well.
spider just to sit on my shoulder, and I'll ask him if he's okay.
He says, "Why? What happened?"
Good. No reason. No reason.
I'm doing the same
Um,
thing, Cresion.
See that bird, Cresion?
Cresion, did that fucking bird die? Mad! Shit was crazy, bro. Well, anyways.
I'm going to shout down to one of the guards up there.
Shut down. Two up there. Hang on.
I'm going to shout up to one of the guards up there.
Mhm.
And I'm going to get him to come down to speak to us.
Yeah, you shout up there, and you say, "Come down, come chat to us." And he's like, "I'm on duty. I can't leave my post."
This is a duty-related issue.
Oh yeah, are you the king? You want me to open the gate?
I have a meeting with the king. And,
You have a meeting with the king.
Yeah, and I'm going to roll deception.
Okay.
Can I go, oi!
That's a
Onan has
22.
got my boy. We need you down.
Okay, that's a 22.
At 22, he goes, you've got a meeting with the king?
Yeah.
What time?
Is it?
Just after midday. We've been waiting here for ages.
Right. What time is it now?
Oh, we're doing old Uno reverse card. What time is it now?
It's probably about midday.
Yeah, it's about midday.
Right. Well, I don't see the Royal On Guard. So, is he supposed to be with you?
He just sent a messenger bird to tell us to come to the Grand Hall and meet him. I don't know what you want from me here.
That wasn't the boy that died, was it?
And
That mental thing bird that died.
roll another deception.
Yeah,
You
give
guys
me
said a
one
bird?
more deception.
I'd
Died.
say 20.
Nah?
No.
Okay. Okay. You, as you say that, he's like, right. Well, fair enough, I guess. Oh, you. And then he points to the other guard on the opposite side of the tower, and then he does a symbol with his hands, like his fists, sort of rolling around each other. And then after a few minutes, you hear a loud thud, and then clicking and clacking and clicking and clacking as the gate starts to raise up slowly. Yeah.
Can I shout up to the guard and say, I'm going to go, thank you. What's your name?
Ezekiel.
Fuck you, Ezekiel. No. Okay, well, thank you, Ezekiel. I appreciate it.
Can I walk as well? Can I go? Can I go? Thank you. What's your name?
Sorry.
Ezekiel. Yeah, they open the gate. You can see there are a lot of guards watching you right now. Obviously, the heaviest presence for the Blue Capes is around the castle, in the castle grounds. So, yeah, people are watching you as you're walking through. You kind of a little bit lost for where you are right now, but you know the path that the other guardsman took when he went forward. And let me find where I've got the descriptions.
Question.
So yeah,
bird
just...
die?
Don't worry about the bird, LDB. He's fine.
Oh, okay.
He might be hurt.
Just
though.
I was just concerned, guys, because it got fucked up.
No, he's fine. Honestly.
Oh, okay. All right now.
So, just inside the courtyard, or just past the gates, is this expansive courtyard that looks to be very well maintained. There's cobblestone pathways in front of you that are leading to various different parts of the castle, and they're all lined with tall, ancient trees, and obviously the well-tended gardens. There are statues of past Vespertine rulers stood in, equidistant amounts on the pathway to the main castle hall, watching over the castle grounds. You guys make your way forward up to the another set of gates or doors, I suppose, and this is where you saw the guard walk into. So you're now stood right in front of these high vaulted doors, with lacquered wood and black steel supports basically going across it. What would you like to do?
I think it
E
looks
to
like
open.
I could throw Piggly through that door.
You're an idiot. Can I just knock
My
on the
head
door,
pops
I
out on
guess?
the other side.
Yeah, you can knock on the door. Yeah, sure.
Yeah, I'll knock on the door.
Yeah, you.
I'd like to
knock on the
imitate
door.
Fiscal.
You knock on the door, Fiscal. Nothing really seems to happen. LDB knocks on the door, and the side of the door that he knocked on is shaking. Gave off quite a loud thud, and then you hear clicking and clacking on the other side, as one side of the door opens, and there's about 15, maybe 20 guards, all stood just looking at you.
How away the lads?
Well, it's fine. We've got this.
Zombies?
No. Put it down.
Many zombies.
Put it down.
Piggly
Fine.
has a boner. What?
Has he had that this whole time?
Has he been shot the
You
whole
see
time?
that?
I thought that was in my mind.
I'm just going to point at one of the guards at random,
Mm.
and I'm going to go, Ezekiel told me to come get you to take us to go see the Crown Prince. I'm going to roll deception.
Okay, go on.
That is a nat 1.
You,
Say
you
I
watch
make
as
shit throws.
all the guards sort of look at each other, back and forth, and then they look at you, and they start slowly shuffling into like a wall kind of formation, and they're like, Ezekiel told you to get you. What?
Okay, good. Ezekiel told me to come get you to take me to see the Crown Prince. And I'm going to give it another go, because window of opportunity and all that. That's a 12.
Right. I suppose you've got an appointment with the prince then.
Yes, just afternoon.
Right. You are aware the prince isn't in the castle at this time.
Well, he told me to meet us here. I don't
Dag
know what you
nabbit.
want from me. Where can I find him? Deception?
Unfortunately, Mr. What's your name?
Gentrify.
Right, yeah, okay. My name's Mr. Goldbollocks.
My
That's
name
a good
is
name.
my name
concur.
is Jermaine Gentrify. Roll deception.
Go on.
That is a 23.
You miss.
Right, well, Jermaine, if that is your real name. I don't have the comings and goings of the prince, alright? I can't tell you where he is. If he's told you got a meeting here today at this time and he's not here, I don't know what to tell you.
Can you just take us to the Grand Hall where we're supposed to meet him?
Why? If he's not there, what do you need to go to the Grand Hall for?
In case he shows
for him.
up. I would not want to be on the wrong side of the Crown Prince. Would you?
Yeah.
Dude.
You hear like a little bit of clattering of armor as some of the soldiers are readjusting. Like, oh shit, he's made a good point there, actually. No, I suppose not. But rules are rules.
Look, I'm only here because I was told to be here at the end of the day. If he doesn't show up, we'll go and we'll wait to hear back from him.
Right, but I suppose in that case we can let you in. Just
Thank
know that we're going to be stood very close to you the whole time.
That's
Oh,
fair enough.
don't turn me on, please.
Little
Did you say something, little boy?
boy!
No.
All right. He readjusts his helmet and sort of tightens one of the straps on the side of his chest plate. And he says, "Right, this way then, Mr. Gentrify." And
What's your name, soldier?
Clyde.
Clyde, nice to meet you. And I stick out my hand.
He does not shake it.
I just kind of go, okay, fair enough, and put my hand back there.
As you guys are being led through the grand hall, it is quite busy in here. There's obviously an enormous presence of guards, but also there's a couple of different nobles and visitors in there. The room itself is incredibly high ceilinged, very vaulted ceilings, and there's grand tapestries and banners depicting the Vespertine lineage and their storied history. There are massive wooden beams with sort of marble pillars towards the base that are giving the hall an air of sort of grandeur and authority. There's a long, polished wooden table that stretches the length of the room down the center, surrounded with high-backed chairs that are usually reserved for feasts and nobility. Currently, no one sat at the table, and it's just got empty silverware on there. The floor below you is white marble with gold inlays that are creating a crisscross pattern all the way across the floor. And Clyde sort of directs you through to an area where there's a couple of other nobles sort of sat on one of the little alcoves or side settings where there's tables, sofas, and occasionally someone will come by with a little refreshments and drinks. And he says, "All right, you wait here. Prince doesn't call you in the next hour or two. You're gonna have to leave."
That's fair enough.
Well, I'm fucking starving. I've one of them plates.
Yeah, as you say that, one of the servants is very intimidated by your presence, but he sort of walks up to you with his head down, looking at you through the corner of his eye, and he offers up like a platter, basically, that's got like chicken legs in there.
And another
Yeah.
thing. You seen Homelander, Randy?
I don't know who Homelander is.
All right. Well, I'll keep my eyes peeled.
Has he got your son?
You wouldn't even believe it, mate. Shit, I've been through.
Yeah, you guys are currently waiting in this little area. You know full well that Vespertine Leopold is not going to come and grab you.
No, that's fine. Is there anybody I recognise? Do I see Bart Aldridge kicking around anywhere?
You do see Bart Aldridge. Yes, he's on the opposite side of the hall, and he's in a slightly more closed off alcove. All these other ones on the side walls are open, so people can just walk up to them. But the one that he's at has got you can see him because the center gap is visible, and he's just sat there looking through some scrolls. But there is curtains basically draped around the alcove that he's sat in.
I'll walk over to the curtains.
Okay.
And I'll go, without like opening them or anything, I'll go, Chancellor Aldridge.
Yes? Who's that?
I'll like peel the curtain back. And
Your conscience.
I'll peel the curtain back and I'll just stand there.
Do I know you?
Fiscal Schlongding. I came about the soldiers for Varlin.
Ah, right. Yes. What do you want?
Aloric has...
How did you get in here?
Oh, Ezekiel let me in.
Doesn't really answer my question.
I can't believe you dumped him in.
No, Ezekiel the guard, he let me in.
Well, I know one of the guards must have let you in. I'm saying, how did you get here? Do you have an appointment with somebody?
Yeah, Ezekiel let me in.
No. Dear boy, you're not answering my
Jesus
question.
Christ.
How did you get in? Roll a deception check.
I'm telling you, Ezekiel let me in. That was in 19. Oh, many kills you get?
19. Okay, what do you say to him as he asks you that same question?
What was the question?
Do you have an appointment with somebody? How did you get here?
Okay. Aloric sent me on behest of the refugees of Varlin.
The refugees of Varlin, I've had no word of this. Where is Captain Aluric?
He is currently stationed with the refugees. He is trying to kind of ease them. There's roughly 200. Varlin is completely destroyed.
As you say, Varlin is completely destroyed. He kind of looks up to you for a second. He's now looking through like the upper part of his eye. So instead of looking at you straight, he's got his head sort of angled down a little bit, and he says, "No, 200. That's far too many. That won't do at all."
With all due respect, Chancellor, they've got nowhere else to go.
Yes, and I suppose you know what it's like to manage the finances of an entire city.
No, you are well within your rights to assume that I don't. However, I mean, we are near enough to the coast where you could even potentially send them to Alvernia. I know they are a lot more well equipped to deal with 200 extra people.
Well equipped, my dear boy. This is a prestigious city. Not many people even have the luxury of stepping in the very walls. And you want me to negotiate with Alvernia? No. I don't think so. They may be the capital, but you'll find similar opposition with them. My point is, what are we to do with 200 refugees?
They merely need somewhere to rest. They've gone through quite a traumatic experience. I think if you or I went through what they had been through, it would take its toll on either of us. I'm just asking for your help here, because they need somewhere to stay. They need to rest. They need to heal. They need to figure out their next steps. And I was born in Demetrial. I grew up in Demetrial. I know.
You watch as you're speaking. He's as you start talking about I was born in Demetrial. He's like, listen, I'm not here for your story.
No. Please.
We'll see what the king says. Perhaps even the good Lord Vespertine will allow some accommodation. The fact of the matter is they're not sovereigns of this city, and as such, they won't be granted land. I don't have the authority, neither do you, to overturn that rule.
That's fair enough. When can we expect the Crown Prince to make his decision?
Well, it's certainly not up to the Crown Prince to overturn a law as such. The only people who can grant asylum is the king himself. Now, Sir Captain Ulrich, he's a little bit of a soft touch. I've been petitioning to get rid of him for years, but the king likes him, and so there's not much that can be done about that. I believe the king is due to hold a council sometime tomorrow. Maybe we'll have more luck then.
Thank you, Chancellor. And I will head back to...
Just before you go,
Okay.
what was your name again?
Fiscal Schlongding, Chancellor Aldridge.
And
a long
you watch him write something down on a scroll, and he says, "Very well, Fiscal. Good day."
Good day. And I'll head back over to LDB and Pigley.
I'm scranning chicken legs.
Yeah, you turn around from the chat that you just had with the Chancellor in that high tier, high class, alcove that he was in. Turn around and just see LDB with his face full of chicken, bones everywhere.
Oh, yeah.
With Pigley jumping up trying to grab one, but he
Yeah.
keeps eating them all.
And around them, the nobility have slowly started to move out of that alcove.
Do you guys want to do anything else while we're here? I mean, if you want, we could cause a distraction. Pigley, you can start running around like a nut job.
Oh, I do love running around like a nut job.
See if you can find anything.
Maybe there are some people who...
In fact, no, to be fair, considering we're going to try and petition to the king to let 200 people stay in his city, we probably shouldn't do that. I think we should go.
Ruin my fun.
Tomorrow, after the council sits, we'll see where we're at.
Yes!
Cool. Happy?
Now I am.
Cool. LDB?
Yeah, well, sorry, I've got a bit bone in my mouth. Yeah, what have you said?
Sorry, that was me.
Can't clip that.
Pause.
Can't clip that. Okay.
Okay, so
a little bone.
Dan's got a bone in his mouth.
Oh no.
So, should we head to the Iron Cage then to talk to the Commodore?
Fight number 2. Make some more money.
Commodore. Sounds fake. Sounds made up, actually.
Don Giovanni Caluccio.
I can go to the Don. Send LDB into the pits again. Make some more.
Into the fray.
Wonder. Cast hideous laughter on some people again. Get some easy money.
Absolutus.
You didn't cast... Oh, you did cast Hideous Laughter last time.
Yeah. It lasted for the whole fucking fight.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was incredible.
Okay, cool. So
the job.
I'll kind of like tap LDB and Pigley, and then we'll make our way towards the exit.
Yeah, you make your way out and you walk through the courtyard again. Um, you can see the statues in the courtyard. Like I said before, they're all depicting various different members of the royal family throughout the ages. The most recent one, and the one that's currently in the sort of little central courtyard just before the gates on the left hand side, is of the current king, which you can see written on the Fiscal. You would know this anyway, but for the other two, written on there says King Balderic Vespertine,
Bold!
sovereign
He's-
of sovereign of Demetrial, sentinel of the throne.
Can we make our way to the Iron Dome?
You may. So, you guys make your way over to the Iron Cage, and make your way through to the entrance. And there's the same guy that you had on there, the orc that was taking bets before. He's currently sifting through a crowd of people as he's changing shifts with somebody, and there's just quite a large crowd of people here, and there's a few whispers sort of in the crowd, people saying, "Oh, I heard they're doing team battles next. Oh, what about the magic?" As they're trying to place bets, that kind of thing.
Teams of how many?
Wouldn't you know it, 3.
What? That's crazy because we're a group of 3!
No!
Isn't that
come on.
crazy, Fiscal?
It is crazy.
Yeah.
Let's do it. Fuck it. I'll let LDB as the most menacing of them go, and because obviously he's entered before as well. LDB,
Alright.
do you want to go and sign us in? I'm gonna quickly run up to.
Yeah, what names do you want?
Just go with our names. Fuck it.
Okay, well, I'll go sign us in.
Cool.
Oh.
While he does that, I'll make my way up to where I met the Commodore last time.
And I'm gonna go place a
Okay.
bet on ourselves.
Yeah.
Am I allowed to do that?
You can place a bet on yourself if you want.
Just playing with yourself and
You're
I
such
putting
think
your
so.
life on
Oh,
the
no,
line,
no,
so it's only fair. Okay. You are now face to face. Well, not face to face. You make your way through to where the Commodore's secluded area is in this arena. And there's a couple more guards around him this time because of the amount that's been sent out. And he's currently smoking an Ember Leaf cigar, and he can see you approaching out of the corner of his eye, and he takes one long drag, and then exhales, and then he puts a hand up to you to come and join him. You walk up to him, and he goes, "Fiscal, how
Commodore,
did things go?"
they went.
This is the Commodore?
They went well by our circumstances. We left Antonio and some of your men there. They were taking care of business, by all accounts.
That's good. I like to hear that. What's the fate of the town?
It was destroyed.
How destroyed?
Yeah, it was not in a good way. They
What
were-
Not in a
happened to
good way.
the warehouse that we had up there?
As far as I could tell, it was more or less destroyed.
You, as you say that, he takes another drag of his cigar, and then he pushes his hair back, and he says, "That's not very good news for me, Fiscal."
Honestly, I would have preferred if the town were to have remained intact. Unfortunately, with the Crown Prince withholding troops and supplies, I feel that they are partially to blame.
I understand. Tough situations, they can arise from time to time. What happened to the people?
There was a lot dead, a lot of people dead. There are presently 200 refugees at Cutter's Gate. We don't know what to do with them as it stands. I'm going to head to the council tomorrow to try and petition to the king to allow them domicile into Demetrial, but who knows what could come of it.
I'll be honest with you, kid. I don't think that's gonna go too well.
Yeah, you and me both.
What brings you here?
Well, I actually came to see you about something completely different. I bumped into Jermaine. He seems to think we're still friends by all accounts. He said that you're holding one of my former friends, Dennis.
I don't do too well with names, kid.
Some junkie that you might have picked up over the last couple of days.
It could be possible. A lot of people out there owe us money.
I was just wondering if there was some way that we could potentially see him, and maybe if there was something that we could do to accommodate his release.
He takes another drag, and as he exhales, he says, "You know, I don't really know what kind of position your friend is in, so I can't rightly guarantee. He may owe me a lot of money. I'll have to find out."
If you could find out and get back to me, I would greatly appreciate it. Obviously, Dennis and I we go back quite a bit, and also I feel as though it could potentially be a way to bringing down Jermaine and the Havana cartel.
Let me get this straight. You think me giving the clear to save a junkie friend of yours is gonna bring down the Havana cartel?
Not in one fell swoop, but a domino effect, yes.
Enlighten me.
If I can negotiate Dennis's release with yourself, then I can earn good favour with Jermaine after everything that has happened. I get in good with Jermaine, I get inside of the Havana cartel, and it's effectively a two-pronged attack. Myself and my friends, we take it on from the inside. Your guys come and take it from the outside. They won't know what hit them. Then you get New Kingsway back, and the hardest part of that for you afterwards will be hunting down the stragglers and reclaiming your territory to full effect.
It's a good plan you got, kid, but a lot of things can go wrong with plans like that.
I know. It's a Hail Mary, that's for sure. But I think the reward could potentially outweigh the risk.
A Hail Mary is a desperate tactic. We are in a position of power at the moment. If I'm seen to authorize a plan like this, it makes me look weak. I am not a desperate man.
I'm not trying to insinuate that you are. I'm merely trying to come up with an unorthodox solution to your orthodox problem.
I got no problem with maybe releasing your junkie friend if he coughs up the money that he owes us, whatever that turns out to be. But if you are gonna work on the inside, I can't be seen to endorse this plan.
That's fair enough.
You understand? I know where you've been, and if I know where you've been, then they know where you've been, and that means they know that you've spoken to me. So you're gonna have to do something pretty spectacular to gain that trust.
I know. But that's where Jermaine comes into play.
If you can get your foot in the door and they don't suspect anything, we can talk business then. For now, it's just a dream.
Okay, that's fair enough. But please, see what you can do about Dennis. I would greatly appreciate it.
He says to you that this kid, I don't know what he looks like, but I'll have one of my men do some asking around. I won't tell you where he's hidden or where he's kept, but if everything checks out, I'll make sure he gets out.
Okay.
But if there's a tab, either you or him are gonna have to settle it.
Could I potentially give you some information that may decrease the price?
Give me some information, sure.
So I'm not exactly privy as to how many, but there will be some of the Havana cartel, Jermaine included, at this address. And I pull it out and I'll say they'll be there in the morning. They're expecting me to meet them there. So you can keep your eyes on us. Jermaine wants to break out Dennis. I'd rather not get caught in the middle of the crossfire for that.
I understand. Just know, with this information you've given me, if it leads to the death of Jermaine, I won't spare anybody that's in there.
That's
You
understandable.
understand what that means?
Yeah, I understand, but I want to be the one that kills Jermaine. I feel like he's done me a lot more wrong than he's done you, with all due respect.
He puts out he flicks off the cigar just into some random person in the crowd. And he turns to you and he says, "We'll see how things play out. For now, enjoy the view, enjoy the fights. I heard we got some 3v3s coming up."
Yeah, I think I'm going to be taking part in that. So, Commodore, it's a pleasure as always. I shall see you later.
He just gives you a nod, and then he turns. As you're walking away, you can see he turns over to speak to someone who's one of his boys, basically sat next to him, and he's whispering something to him. But yeah, you make your way out of the Commodore's view box, and we're back into the arena.
I'm gonna go run up to the netting desk.
Okay. You make your way over, and you can see a very, very frail, old, elvish-looking man, and he's sort of hunched over a little bit, and he looks at you with very weary, tired eyes, and he says, "Can I help you?"
Yeah, who's gonna be fighting? I want to put a bet down.
What were you saying, young man?
Who's fighting? I want to put a bet down.
Next up is the Elementals. That's what they call themselves, the team.
That's not us.
And
Who are they
the
fighting?
Labor Party, I think.
What are the odds for Labor to win?
I don't know. Let me ask my brain. What the fuck website did I use to come up with this? Stake. How much would you be putting down? Like 500 gold?
1,500.
1,500. If you were to put down 1,500 and you won, total return would be 4,800.
It's 500 each. I can deal with that.
Do it.
I will take 500 gold from my inventory. Dan also takes 500 gold from his inventory.
And who am I making this bet out to, sir?
Isabella,
with the voice in my head says.
That's your name, is it?
Yes, I'm a girl. Can't you tell by my long beard?
I was more confused by the bald head, you see.
I'm a transvestite.
Who else got bald heads?
No, what
That man
that
over
race is. So I hope you enjoy it.
This is my second least favourite bit from Dan.
Everybody roll initiative, please.
Oh, give me something good,
I'll wait till
please.
everyone else
Mum
gets
needs a new
theirs.
pair of
That's
shoes,
a
man.
4.
You're going last then, big boy.
Oh, I got nat 20.
You got a nat 20?
Yeah, baby! What's that mean?
Alright, so nat 20 for LDB. It means, yeah, I said this before, and you rolled nat 20 again. So, nat 20, obviously you go first, but also you get advantage on your first attack.
Oh, okay. So what does it mean
Because
if I
you
get nat 20?
leap into the action. You what?
What happens if I get nat 20?
I don't know.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
He just said. Oh, you're doing a bit. Never mind.
Wait, what happens if I get...
Jesus Christ.
Bigley, what did you get?
Oh, you were doing a bit! That's my whole game, baby.
Bigley got 15.
It's a bet.
And then
I'm really
after
rethinking this
Bigley-
whole asking you to be a godfather thing.
I'm gonna turn up in a clown
God.
suit.
Uh,
Yes!
Fiscal got 4.
Literally.
Believe it or not, Fiscal, you're not going last.
Woohoo!
Second to last.
I'll take it, baby.
Still fucked.
Can I
and
roll
then-
initiative for Crezion as well?
Fuck it, why not?
He's a little
we-
spider, so nobody's
are we
really going to
launching
be
game
able
yet?
to see him. But he rolled a 10.
He rolled a 10.
Okay, so you guys are now staring down now. 3 individuals. One of them at the front is wearing very dark, earthy colours. It looks to be a half elf with 2 very slender blades on either side. He's got half his face covered by like a bandolier. Not a bandolier. What would you call them?
Bandana.
Bandana, that's the one, yeah. Bandana up to covering his nose, and his eyes are staring down at LDB. There's a very withdrawn-looking dude at the far back right on the opposite side to Pigley, who's wearing very dark reds, and he's clutching like a solid white staff, and he looks a bit nervous. And then on the other side, opposite Fiscal, is a dude who's looks very confident, looks very brash, got messy looking skin covered in dirt and mud, and he's got another bandana across his forehead this time that's blue, and he's wearing chainmail and a breastplate, and he's got a sword on one hand, and he's got some bottles attached to his belt on his left side. And these are the guys that you're going to be going up against in this battle, gentlemen. It's 3v3. The rules are kill them.
Cool.
Ooh, kill him.
Understood?
Ooh, kill him.
Understood.
Okay.
I gave him
As
the
you
loot.
guys looking around and you're sort of raring and ready to go, everyone looks up to where the Commodore is sat, and he takes a look at Fiscal and takes a look at the opposite guys, and then he puts his hand up, and then a dude a little bit further ahead of him fires off a flare, and then a gong goes off. The crowd cheers. What great timing! And we kick into battle here. Top of the round.
I'm just gonna quickly, before we start, look at Terra and say in Elvish, "You're fucked, mate."
You watch as his head cocks to the right a little bit, and his eyes seem to narrow on you now. And LDB, you're up first, man.
Oh, my mic was muted. Hello! Oh, yeah, here we go.
Oh,
So-
I just remembered what I was going to do for LD. Oh, this is going to be fun. Okay.
Oh, no, this mic doesn't sound good to me now. Okay,
Mhm.
I've got a lust for hitting,
You do. And it
but I've
ain't
just
clear in-
remembered I can throw shit, so I'm not gonna go straight in.
Okay.
What I'm gonna do is, what am I gonna do? Anyway,
Get a rage.
I don't know if I should. Do I want to? I don't know if I want to rage right now. Though
Just do it. Just don't listen. Don't listen to anybody else. You do you, boo.
I'm going to throw all my actions return, right?
Yeah,
Like,
all
no
of
matter
them
what,
do.
right? That's like my new thing in it. Or
That's
whatever.
part of your class, yeah.
Yeah.
I'll say instead of them magically return to you, the way that you throw them makes them boomerang back to you.
Yes, please. That sounds great. So I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna throw max at 'em. 1 and then 2.
Who are you firing them at?
Oh yeah. If I'm throwing them and they're boomeranging, is it hitting
Yeah.
one target?
Just one, yeah.
Okay. I'm going to go for Solar.
You're going to throw at Solar, okay.
Yes.
Choice, get rid of the mage.
And for that, I roll my hit DC.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, good. Oh, 10.
10 to hit.
Yes.
10 misses.
Damn it. So boomerang's past him. Back to me.
Mm-hmm. Wait, you got advantage, roll it again.
14.
14. 14 hits. Yeah.
Yes. I'm gonna go. Oh, 5.
5
And
points of damage.
I believe no bonuses because I'm not raged or anything.
No, you still get your bonuses to damage.
But well, because on the rage I get
Rage
+2
just
damage.
gives you extra. Yeah. So you get your normal dice and then
So
plus whatever it is.
5, yeah. So 5 altogether.
Yeah. 5 points of damage. Okay.
Ding! Yes.
All right. He does. Yeah. It sort of gashes him across the right shoulder, and he reacts to it by sort of whimpering back a little bit.
Woohoo! You little whimper. Give me whimper audio. I'm throwing my other axe now.
I'll take pause for 500, please, Alex.
Oh mate, 11.
11
Yeah.
misses.
Solar, mate, just fucking let it in. Can I do 3 attacks? What's the deal? I can't remember.
You can do 2 with your action if you just use your normal action to attack,
Yeah,
and then you
yeah.
get one bonus action, but then you
Yep.
can't do any like reactions or anything in your next turn if you use a bonus action.
I can't do any reactions, so I can't.
I don't think you have any
Do-
reactions anyway.
I have the stone's endurance, but I won't use that yet anyways.
You won't be able to use that till the start of your next turn then.
You've got
Yeah, that's
headbutt
fine.
as well.
Yeah, he's not close enough to anyone to be fair to do that.
Yeah, I'm gonna throw my axe, the other axe.
Okay. Who you throw at Solar again?
Solar, yeah. Oh, nearly in that 20. 15.
15 will hit, yeah.
Boyshka. 8.
8 damage. Yeah, the second
Yeah.
one gashes him across the other shoulder now, and both of his arms are a little bit limp. And instead of clutching his staff, he's now just holding it like in front of him, trying to keep his hands working, basically. Yeah, he looks pretty messed up. But that's your actions
Bash.
done. Any movement or anything?
Yes. I'm going to move there.
You fucking cunt. You've got more health than me, you dick!
I'm gonna go,
I'll
Piggly,
wait
you're a
till
big
my
boy,
turn
you're
when I
up,
can fucking
sunshine!
blink.
You got it, Piggly, I
Incredible.
believe in you. It's only so I can pick him up and throw him.
Okay. Next up, then, the next person who rolled the highest was Terra, and you guys watch as he takes out a vial from his side pocket, and he coats one of his blades with it, and then he starts dashing forwards, and he's gonna go a 5, a 10, a 15, a 20, 25, 30. And he says to you in Elvish, "You're about to shit yourself." And he's going to make his attacks. Okay, first attack is... That is a 15 to hit.
15 hits. However, I would like to use my reaction of Uncanny Dodge.
What does that do again?
When an attacker that you can see hits you with an attack, you can use your reaction to half the attack's damage against you.
Half the attack's damage, okay. That's going to be 7 points of damage on his first attack. And I want you to make a Constitution saving throw, please.
That's a 5.
I picked the right target.
A 5.
Yeah.
You feel whatever it was that he put on his blade start to course through your veins, and your body locks up. You are now paralyzed.
How much damage did I take?
7 points of damage.
Is that with it halved?
No, that's not with it halved, no.
It's okay, so what's that, 3, 4?
We will round up for that, so it'll be 4 points of damage. Now, you are paralyzed, so his next attack is going to be at advantage. That is 23
You know that hits.
to
You know
hit,
that
yeah.
hits. Like,
Oh, does it actually?
fuck off.
Hang on. Okay. Okay, that is going to be... How much damage is that? You take 5 points of damage on that second attack. You're now paralyzed. You on a failed save, you're paralyzed. Any affected creature can repeat the saving throw at the end of each of their turns, ending the effect on themselves as success. So, for example, next turn, if you do it and you succeed, you'll then be able to. I'll say you won't be able to take any actions, but you can use your movement. So,
Can I still communicate telepathically, however?
yeah, I'd say you can still communicate telepathically. Yeah.
Alright, cool.
Next up, we've got Piggly.
Piggly wiggly wiggly woo.
I'm gonna cast Death's Gaze on Terra.
Death's Gaze on Terra. What do you need me to do?
I need a Wisdom saving throw, please.
Wisdom. That is a fucking nat 1.
Fail then.
I didn't
You
even
drop-
want to say it. I was just going to pretend it wasn't a nat 1, but there we are.
You drop whatever you're holding and become frightened for the duration. While frightened, the creature must take the dash action and move away from you by the safest available route on each of its turn. Unless there is nowhere to move. If the creature ends its turn in a location where it doesn't have line of sight of you, the creature can make a wisdom saving throw on a successful save. The spell ends for that creature.
Okay. Yeah, you cast Death's Gaze and you watch as Terra, while he was relishing the attacks against Fiscal, he turns over to you, and as you cast the spell, in his mind, the area around him just starts to flicker into a horrible, horrific environment. And genuinely, he drops it as if he drops his weapons as if he was a child, and he puts his hands on his head. And he's like, no, 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 no. And yeah, next time he's just going to be running the freak away, dude.
The freak.
Okay. The freak. Next up is Crezion.
Crezion will just jump onto Terra.
Okay. Crezion makes his way up, scrambles onto him, and he's now on the shoulder of Terra. Next up is Solar, and he is going to cast a very cool spell. So, Solar, after being accosted, and he's going to panic a little bit, and he looks at Wave and he looks at Terra, and he's like, no, I need to lock the fuck in right now. And he looks down for a second, closes his eyes, and he watches he opens his eyes, now full of fire, as he raises his staff and his hand forward, and he casts Agnazar's Scorcher. I need everyone in that line.
Oh, what? That's crazy.
That's crazy.
Just
Oh,
misses
he
me.
I don't think that's how that
Wow,
works.
that's crazy. Oh.
It just misses me. Wow.
I need both Piggly and LDB to give me a dexterity saving throw, please.
Of course. Ah,
Plus.
18.
11.
Okay. LDB, you fail that.
Oh, what? What the
Piggly,
fuck?
you succeed. So, LDB, you take 14 points of burning damage. Piggly, you take half that, 7.
Do I take less damage for... No, that I don't. I'm not even raged, so it's fine. Okay.
This flame now is burning.
Me
Okay.
taking that
Oh,
damage, does that break my concentration?
You have to roll a concentration saving throw. The DC equals 10 or half of the damage you take, whichever number is higher. So you took 7 damage, so you have to beat a Constitution saving throw of 10.
Nat 20. Yeah.
Bollocks. Okay.
Never mind, never mind.
Fuck yes.
Yeah, so Terra is still feared here. Okay, but that's what has Solo got any bonus actions? No, he doesn't. Okay. Next up then is Fiscal. Go ahead and give me
what am I rolling? Constitution.
Wisdom save and throw, player.
Wisdom. That's a 19.
How
19.
many
Yeah,
kills?
you bust out of the paralysis. You break free from the poison's effects. So Thingy is feared in front of you, so you won't invoke any opportunity attacks from moving away from him.
His daggers are on the floor, just remember that.
Actually, yeah, that's your turn. You can move away. I'll say if you wanted to interact with objects, you can do that as an action,
Yeah, I was
but
gonna
you'll
say,
be able to attack or anything.
Can I pick up his daggers?
Both of them?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
I just want to put them in my rucksack.
I also wouldn't move from where you
I'll say
are.
you wouldn't be able to stow them. You'll be able to pick them up.
Okay. Can
Do not
I?
move.
I'm not gonna move. Can I stow them up on my next turn?
You could stow them on your next turn. The blades that you're holding are quite short. They look like small katanas, basically, ninjatos, and one of them is gleaming with a oily substance, and that was the one that you were slashed with.
Okay. Yeah, I'll just leave it at that. I've picked up his daggers and then that's me.
You're not going to move or anything?
Nope.
Okay.
Because when he
fair enough.
moves, I get opportunity to.
Yeah, exactly.
When he moves, yeah, fair enough. You're smart. Okay. Next up, we've got Wave here, and he, seeing what's gone down, he's going to go ahead and he's going to walk this way. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. He's going to stand here. And then you watch as he pulls one of the bottles off from the side of his hip, and he scrapes something on the side of his chest plate and lights the bottle on fire. And he is going to throw a bottle at you guys, specifically towards Piggly.
Far.
Fuck's sake.
So that's going to be 5 feet. So both of you guys are now going to have to
Oh.
make a dexterity saving throw again, please.
Fantastic. Oh,
13.
50.
13. Okay, you both succeed that, so you'll take
Yes!
half of the damage that I rolled here. 1, 2, 3. Which is good. You guys will both take 5 points of damage, fire damage. And that area is now lit.
Yes. I rolled a 21 on the Constitution saving throw.
Ah,
So I'm
fuck,
still,
okay.
he's still fit.
That's the only reason I threw that. Okay. Right. Any bonus actions for you, my boy? No. No, he does not. Okay, that's his turn done. We now go up to the top of the round again. LDB, you're up.
I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna rage first of all.
You're gonna rage.
Bash. I rage.
Do me a favor.
Yes.
Roll a wisdom saving throw.
Okay. 17.
17, okay. The fire's burning around you. As you start raging, your mind thinks back to the vision that you had,
Alpha.
and you're not sure why.
Yeah.
But you seem fine. Nothing strange happens. Yeah. Go ahead. Take your turn.
Okay, I'm gonna go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Oh shit.
And I'm gonna smack the fuck out of Solar.
Okay, go ahead.
Right. First swing. Oh, that's a 23.
23.
Yeah. Is that hit?
Yeah, 23 hits. Yeah.
Coolio. I'm also going to ignite the blood card axe.
Okay.
Bush.
Save.
Which, yes, you make a wisdom save of 13. I'm
Fuck,
gonna-
it's a 12. Okay.
Oh boy! So I'm going to do 6 plus 2,
Yeah.
so 8. And then I'll do a 1d4? 1d4. Oh, and it was a 4. So
Nice.
12 points of
Max
damage.
Max dam, yeah. Okay, yeah, you start laying into him, and parts of his, ironically, being called Solar and casting fire spells, parts of his robe starts to catch up. You know? He's quite scared of fire, actually. Particularly when it's on him, and yeah, you start lighting him up. He's taking a good chunk of damage there.
Bush.
With this fight at the beginning.
Cool. Then you never guess what I'm going to do. I'm going to hit him again.
No way.
Oh! Oh, that wasn't a very good roll. 11.
11 misses on that second attack.
Okay, alright, I'm gonna hit him again. Fuck this
Go
guy.
on.
Push. 17.
17. Okay. As his reaction, you watch that attack looks like it's about to connect clean with his neck, and he casts a spell where an arcane ward shield just appears and just stops. You just barely stops your axe from touching his neck.
Okay.
You watch his eyes are wide open. And he's sweating. Yeah, he's cast a reactive spell there that stopped your attack from hitting him. So that last attack does not contact him.
Cool. That's that then. That's me. I'm exhausted. I'm a bit tired.
Okay, he did decent damage there though. Also, he loses this, so fires out as a
Yay!
result. Okay, That's is that your turn done, LDB? Yeah.
Yes. Wait.
Okay. No.
No, I've done an action, so yes, I've raised this turn. So yes, yeah, we're fine.
Okay. You watch as now we're up to Terra, and you watch as he's panicking. He's looking around. He looks at Wave, and he doesn't see Wave there at all. He just sees a shambling skeleton. He looks at Fiscal and sees an abomination. He looks at Piggly and sees death itself. And he falls back on his he falls back and he starts scrambling backwards, and he turns around then to run. And he goes 5, a 10, a 15, a
Don't
20.
forget I get opportunity.
Does
attack.
Fiscal get opportunity? Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead, make your attack.
Oh, never mind.
What do you roll for that?
Ooh.
Do you just roll damage? Is that it?
No, you roll for an attack.
But he's going to dash away. So
Oh,
in fact,
I
he's
see,
going to alter
okay.
the way he runs. So he's going to go. So it's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And he's going to dash 35, 40. So he's going to stop his turn there. And he's now out of line of sight of you, Piggly. So he's going to try and roll to break the fear. What's the DC to beat? Doesn't matter. He rolled a 6. Okay. He's still feared.
Doesn't matter.
That's
It has to
Terra's
be an
turn.
11.
Terra's turn is done. Piggly, you're up next.
Wait. Right, I need some health back. So.
You're telling me, bro. Fuck.
Don't we all?
Okay, right, I'm going to cast Misty Step.
Okay.
Go 5, 10, 15. And I'm going to pop up right in front of Solar.
Bosh.
Mm.
And then I'm going to cast Vampiric Touch on him.
Oh, damn. Okay. How does that work?
That's a 25 to hit. Does that hit?
Let me just crunch the numbers once.
uh,
It does hit, yeah.
so, right. I also get extra shit from necrotic damage, don't I? I deal an additional 1d4 necrotic damage with any spell or cantrip that also deals necrotic damage, so
Mhm.
Just got my numbers go down.
that spell does 3d6, which will do 11 points of damage, plus a 1d4, which is an extra 4 points of damage, so it does 15 points of damage.
Chill, bro. Chill.
And I heal for
15.
half of that.
Okay. You do your attack, and yeah. How do you want to do this? he's done. He only had 6 HP left.
I'm going
Kill still.
to suck the
Mhm.
life force out of him to the point where he's just a lifeless husk.
Oh, we're killing people in the arena?
Shriveled up fucking...
Okay.
Yeah, then I can bring
I
it
don't,
back.
think, I don't think I did last time.
You you let off the spell, and as you make contact with his body, he you see a familiar vision of his form becoming skeletal as his skin starts to darken and wrap tightly around his skeleton. His eyes pop, and blood just flowing out. But then, as soon as the blood starts dribbling out of his eyes, it's immediately sucked up into your hand. He only had 6 HP, so you do only recover 3 HP. But he's dead, and he becomes a husk, and he just crumbles onto the ground. That gets rid of Solar. You know what's fucked, yeah? If I didn't have to use that shield reaction when you did your turn, LDB, I would have counterspelled that. But that's fine. It's over. Solar is no more. He's gone.
Until my next turn.
Well, how do you know what?
Next up is Kreziorn.
Krez,
Uh,
aka the crust.
no, Crezion's calm, chilling on Terra.
Okay, that's Kreziorn. Next up is Fiscal.
Okay. I'm
Who the fuck is that
going
guy?
to go here. Move
Okay.
5 feet.
Interesting.
And then I'm going to use Sky's Venom on Wave. Now, if you remember correctly, I've still got 2 charges of blindness left in it.
Correct. Yes. Okay.
That's a 25 to hit.
25 does hit, yeah. Is there a save associated with that blindness? You know what? I'll say just to make that dagger a bit more powerful. Doesn't, because of the delivery mechanism, doesn't need to roll anything to see if he succeeds that. So he is blind now.
Dope. And he also
how much damage?
takes 5 damage.
5 damage. Okay.
And then I'm going to flicker. Oh.
Okay.
Yeah, no, I'm going to flicker. I'm going to go 5, 10, 15.
Yeah. Excellent.
And
Wave
that's
is
my
now
turn.
blind and confused. Okay, that's your turn. Done. After Fiscal is the boy himself, Aqua. He is now blind. And he is going to use his action to guard himself. And that'll be that. He watches, he hunches over, he grabs his sword tightly, and he's basically just like moving around in a circle, trying to anticipate where any attack might come from. Does he have anything interesting there? No, that's against being frightened. Okay. Right, that'll be his turn. Next up, we go to the top of the board again. LDB.
Bowisha. Yeah, let's go there. Yes. I'll go for a hit ski.
Okay, go ahead.
Boosh! Oh my god, 2.
2 to hit.
That's a 9.
2 to hit. Well, actually, it's a 9
Oh.
altogether, but yes.
Pretty bad, mate. That's pretty bad.
No, yeah.
Okay.
Against the
that
blind
hits.
man as well.
That's crazy.
Yeah, that misses.
Shit. Well, I'm gonna hit him again.
Okay.
Boosh! It's a bit better. 20.
Is that a nat 20?
No.
Okay. Yeah, 20 will hit, for sure. For sure.
Boosh! Right. Ah. Ooh. 12 damage there.
12 damage.
12 damage.
Perfect. Okay. And then for your bonus action, dude.
Can I twist the knife?
What does that do?
Which is, so I've hit them below. If you hit an enemy below maximum HP, weapon dealing normal damage, the enemy must then make a Constitution saving throw, 8+ my athletics, or become wounded. And it says follow the wound rules. Follow wound rules from Sword of Wounding.
Okay, I think that just for each with wounds, what it was is that when you twist the knife, if they fail the con save, they get a wound. For each wound, they take a D4 of damage.
Okay.
On top of the normal thing. He rolled a 4 on that con saving throw. So
Oh yeah, no, that's not
definitely-
enough. Yeah,
That's a wound there.
who's wound dead?
Yeah, so that's a D4 of extra damage, which is another 4 points of damage there.
Bush.
Okay. Perfect. Cool. All right. Yeah, you slice into him, you lay into him. One of the attacks misses, but no one really concentrates on that because you leave a huge gash on his stomach, which he's now clutching, and he's desperately just sort of panicking, looking around. Well, not
I
looking
believe
around,
it.
actually. Also, it was his turn last. That fire's now gone out. Yeah. Is that the end of your turn?
Yes.
Next up is Terra. He's going to make another save. Or attempt to, at least. That is a 15.
Yeah, that's it.
Okay. He is now no longer feared. And
free.
he shakes his hand and he looks at his the withered corpse of his friend Solar. Or his teammate anyway, Solar. And he's not very happy, man.
That's
Okay,
what I
here's what Terra's gonna do. He's gonna look at Fiscal from around the pillar, and he's gonna think, no. He's gonna look at Piggly and think, yeah, perfect. He's gonna go 5, 10,
I'm gonna hit the little man.
15, 20. How far is that? 13 feet. We'll say 14 feet. He is gonna. You guys watch as he crouches down, and in a blur of speed, and you can see some shadows clinging to his body. He disappears and then reappears right behind Piggly. And he's a little bit pissed off and upset about what's happened. And he's going to go ahead and use Shadow Slash. Okay.
He hasn't got a weapon, remember?
He's doing it barehanded, yeah. He's going to roll to attack.
I've got his weapons.
Shadow karate
It is going to be a 14 unarmed strike to hit.
That hits.
That hits. Okay. Piggly, you take 2d8 necrotic damage.
I have resistance against necrotic damage.
You little bastard bitch.
Uh,
That's 8 points of necrotic damage, but because you're resistant, it's halved to 4. What the fuck? Okay.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
just necrotic damage against the necromancer.
I didn't think you were resistant. Is the only thing. Okay, never mind. I would have done the other thing in that case. Cool. All right. That's okay. That's his action done. He is going to use his bonus action to. He pulls out a pouch from his side pocket of powder,
Where
and you
to
watch
put
as
up
he
his sand.
throws it. He throws it over you. No, it's not sand. He throws it over you. I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Keep a little dirt under my
7.
pillow for the dirt man.
7. Yeah, you fail that. You are now covered in itching powder,
Whee!
and you are blinded beyond 10 feet and have disadvantage on any dexterity-based ability checks and saving throws.
So nothing.
Yeah, you can make another check at the end of your next turn to break out of it, and then you'll be able to see past 10 feet.
Without my
But for
turn
now,
next.
yeah, and then after having done that, he's going to go 5. He's got another 15 of movement, so he's going to go 5, 10, 15, 10. There, yeah, he's going to stop there. That's his turn done. Next up is going to be Pigley.
Being an alcoholic and a chronic gambler, I think what I'm going to do is cast Magic Missile at level 1 through the Dolan Var.
Whoa! Oh yeah, the Dolan Var. Okay.
See if I get bold.
Oh yeah, Vector.
I'm already bold.
No, you're not. You're youthful now.
First of all, roll a d6. On a 1 to 3, the chaotic magic happens. On a 4 to 6, nothing happens. You just cast a spell normally.
4.
Damn it! Okay. So it goes off. Okay, who are you? Let me just check here. Okay. Okay, this is the thing. The spell magic missile. You can hit a creature that you can see, but you can't see past 10 feet.
I mean, to be fair, if you technically look at it, the edge of Pigley and the edge of Terra is like 8 feet.
You're doing it from the center of the square.
Okay. That's 10 feet.
From where Pigley is to where Terra
Yeah, because
is.
it's one square and then another square.
All right, fine. If you guys want to be gay, go on.
I'm just saying, like, them.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I wanna
go on
be
then.
gay
Yeah,
about it.
do your magic missile. How much damage is that?
Spells, Magic Missile, so it's 3 at base level, so bang, bang. There's 1, there's 2.
I really wanted
that's
that gambling
3.
thing to go off. Like I said.
So 10.
10 points of damage.
Yep.
Okay, so he's on that. Terra, surprisingly, has not taken that much damage.
Oh,
Okay, cool. Is that your turn done?
Yep, and it roll Constitution.
Yes, to see if you can get rid of the itching powder.
19.
19 does succeed, yeah. So you clear your eyes. They're still a bit red and watery, but you can now see the rest of the arena as you did before. After Pigley is Krezion, which I'm assuming he's not going to be doing too much. So if you'd like, you can just skip to your turn.
Yeah, he's just chilling. I will, however, through Krezion, use Purple Void. And that's a 19 to hit.
19 does hit, yeah.
Okay, and that is...
Shit, 19.
17 damage.
Exponential. That's coming out of Krezion, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah. You guys see a familiar sight. Fiscal eyes start to glow a little bit, and you see off the shoulder where Terra is, Krezion currently encamped there, and a huge sort of cosmic-looking force just impacts on his shoulder as his arm is dislocated now.
whoa!
He takes quite a whack of damage there. And he immediately clutches his shoulder in pain. Okay. Is that your turn, or you want to do anything else?
I'm going to go ahead and try and throw my blink dagger at Terra also.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay. Yeah, that's a 3. Never mind.
Unfortunately, no such thing happens.
No.
Yeah, the blink dagger goes wide and just lands into the ground about 10 feet behind Terra. That's okay. That's Fiscal done. Who's next up? Aqua. He's still blind. He did, however, take some licks from the direction of LDB, so he's going to turn and take some swipes in that direction at disadvantage,
Wish.
of course.
Ow.
That's a 5.
Sugar!
Misses. He's going to go ahead and take his second attack. Disadvantage. That's a 6. No, a 9. Still misses, though. Okay, yeah, both of his attacks
Yes.
whiff hard.
Viffa.
Okay, that's Aqua's turn done. Next up, LDB.
Well, I'm right in front of Wave,
Hmm.
so I'm gonna hit him.
Okay, fair enough.
I'm gonna go beep 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 beep. Here we go. Base.
Right.
That's an 18.
18 does hit. Yeah.
Better if I can ride it does. Ah. Oh. 7
5
damage.
Oh, 7 damage. Okay.
Yes. And then I'm gonna hit him again. Bang! Ooh, 25.
It's a hit. Oh, fucking! I thought it was 25 damage. I was
Yes.
going to say, no way, that's like. Okay, yeah.
That would be illegal,
25
okay?
to hit. Go on.
And 7 damage again.
7 damage. Okay.
Damage.
He's looking pretty messed up. He's quite a sturdy looking dude, but he's looking pretty messed up right now.
I'm gonna hit him again.
You cheap bastard.
17.
17 hits, yeah, just.
Eesh! 7 points of damage.
What the hell? Okay.
21.
Yeah, you've laid
I
into him. You've
believe
done
that.
a diagonal strike, upwards arc, and then just a straight downward slash. He's got a cross carved into his chest right now.
Cracking.
Yeah, but he's blind. He's terrified. He's still gritting his teeth, although his mouth's all bloody now.
I do feel bad hitting a blind man, but I do love it.
I do feel bad, but also not really.
Also not at
okay,
all.
that's your turn done then, is it, LDB?
Tis indeedy.
Next up is Terra. He's going to go ahead and use his bonus action first of all to throw that powder on Piggly again. Piggly, go ahead, give me a Constitution saving throw, please.
13.
13. Bro, you feel so itchy once again.
Hit you again. Hit me again.
He
This is
threw
a
you
boy.
the exact same powder again, so you cannot see past 10 feet now, as your
I can
eyes
still
are
see him.
blurry and watery. He's going to move 5, 10, 15, 20. He's going to pick up your dagger, Fiscal. And he's going to go 5, 10. That's enough. Yeah. Okay, he's going to make an attack against you, Piggly.
Oh, bitch,
Boom,
can you just
boom,
fuck
boom.
off?
Is that with my dagger?
That's with your dagger, yeah.
Does your dagger do necrotic damage by chance?
No, however, I'm looking at it. I know it says upon being thrown, but technically it's not in my possession and I've attuned to it.
Yeah, he's not attuned. He's not going to be able to use the features of it. But he
No,
can still
but
use it
would
typically.
I be able to teleport to it because he's...
Just spontaneously combusts.
Don't
That'd be
think
so good.
because you can only activate the teleportation once
that's
you
down
land.
to it. Yeah, but he's landing the attack and it's not in my hand.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Does it say when it's thrown?
It says upon being thrown and striking its target, this dagger instantly teleports the thrower, me, to the handle of the dagger, which is in his hand. So
Being thrown.
this is entirely at your discretion. However, because obviously I've thrown it and then he's gone and used it.
I don't think that's how the spell works, but it sounds cool. So I'll say if it hits, yeah, you'll teleport to him.
Okay, cool.
Okay, let's roll the attack.
I really hope this hits.
That's a nat 1, baby.
Fuck!
Oh, mate. In principle, yeah.
First,
I was really hoping
Correct.
to A-train terror.
First one is first one misses. Second swipe is what's the pluses on that thingy?
+6.
+6. That's going to be a +6 to the 13.
Penis is getting jobbled.
That hits.
Does that hit?
Yeah.
Oh,
That hits. Okay,
That's 1d4 +3.
that's so shit damage. Why the fuck? Okay, 1d4 +3. That is 6 points of damage to you, Piggly. And Fiscal, you teleport straight to where Thingy is. Now, the way that we're going to resolve this is going to be interesting. Thingy's going to, because you're like the owner of the dagger, basically. You're
Yeah.
teleporting into him. So he's going to, in fact, no, you're both going to take some damage here. Because you're colliding into each other, basically. That's going to be a D10. So I'm going to roll it first.
Was that for me or for him? Or both?
Both. That's going to be, oh, it's not how much. 2 points of damage to
the shit.
both. But because you are the owner of that dagger and you're its rightful wielder, Terra is then disarmed, and also because you are taking up his space, he gets pushed to the side. You are now here. The hand holding the dagger, stabbing into Piggly. That's Terra's turn. He did both attacks there and his bonus action and everything, so that's him done now. I used all his movement. That was a good turn from him, though, to be fair. Okay, who's next? Terra, Piggly, you're up
Me.
next, mate.
So, because he's within 10 feet and he's pissed me off, and I need some health back, I'm going to use Vampiric Touch again.
Okay, not through the Dolmenvar.
Nope. Oh, shit. Nat 1.
Shockingly, does not hit.
Weird. Thought that would.
Great.
That's the end of my turn then.
Okay, fair enough.
My turn's over, but that's my choice.
Next up is Creziorn. We'll just say skip to Fiscal in this bit.
Of course, I'm gonna start with the plate, man.
Okay, so I'm going to
Can we only
use
hope?
Sky's Venom on Terra.
I'm going to say, because you get 3 swipes at it, it'll last 3 turns, so on Way's next turn, he'll no longer be blind.
Okay.
Yeah?
Yeah, that's fine. So I'm going to
Terra.
swipe at Terra.
Mm-hmm.
That's a 10 to hit.
Ugh, 10 misses.
I'm going to go for my second attack with Sky's Venom again on Terra.
Mm-hmm.
That's I don't get the pluses, 12 to hit.
12 misses.
Cool. I'm going to flicker 5, 10, 15 feet away.
Why does everyone leave Piggly alone, though?
He's a big boy.
And that will
done
be
it.
the end of my turn.
Excellent. Okay, Fiscal, you're done. Aqua, he's now got his vision back. And he opens his eyes to see a huge, hulking, frothing at the mouth Goliath getting ready to lay into him again. He is scared, but he's still going to make his attacks. First one is a 16. That misses. Next attack is... God damn it. That's like a... I don't know, 11 or something like that. Yeah, that doesn't hit. Okay. Do you have anything else you can do, you little waste man? How far are you, Piggly? No, how far are you?
I swear to fuck,
Fine.
Bez.
Okay. He's going to take out, as a bonus action, and light up his little bottle. He's going to throw it at Fiscal.
What do I need to make?
There we go. You need to make a dexterity saving throw, please.
That's a 13.
A 13. 13 fails.
Can I use my uncanny dodge reaction to half the damage, please?
Yeah, you'll half it anyway, so you'll take 4 points of fire damage.
No, sorry.
And that will be Wave's turn done. Next up, we go back to the top of the leaderboard, LDB.
So, Wave's getting hit. Does 23 hit?
I think.
Yeah, maybe. All right, we'll assume it does.
Let's act on the assumption that it does. Yeah.
Oh, that's 7 points damage.
Crazy.
So crazy. I'm gonna do it again.
Okay, go ahead.
Oh, does 26 hit?
26 does hit. Yeah.
Yeah, it does. Okay, right. Let's see what we're doing damage that then. All right. Does 10 points of damage hurt?
It hurts quite a bit. Yeah.
Yeah. That's cool. Guess what? I'll hit him again.
You fucker.
Oh. Does 9 hit?
9 does not hit. No.
That's a
Thank
shame. That's a
God for
crying
that.
shame. Crying shame.
Well, he is crying. It's true.
You should be.
Okay. That's him done. Oh, that's you done, should I say?
That's me done. And another thing. No, I'm done.
Okay, after LDB is Terra, and Terra is.
I then look over at
9.
Fiskal and go, "Whoa, he's bold." Has he been bold?
thought you were bold before. Terra
What
is
was he under there
blind.
for? The fuck?
He's going to hunker down and brace himself. Any melee attacks against him now are going to have disadvantage. But then you get advantage because he's... No, you don't get advantage because he's blind.
He's also not blind. I missed both attacks.
Yeah, you missed both attacks, so I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about anyway.
He's not blind because he
Um,
missed both attacks. You didn't
Is
know?
he blind?
He's not blind because
He's not
he missed both
blind.
attacks, actually.
Okay, so you're 20 feet away.
Didn't know.
Skull.
Mm-hmm.
Did you stow his weapons or did you just drop them somewhere?
I stowed them.
Okay, I'll believe you.
Hilarious.
Okay, he's gonna go 5. He's not moved out your range yet, Piggly, so no opportunity attacks. How far away are you, LDB? About 15.
I'm close
15
enough.
feet.
Where am I?
He's gonna do the same thing again. Yeah, you watch as he crouches down. He's like, this shit again. And he teleports behind LDB.
Oh,
and
goody.
He gets advantage on this attack because he's flanked, or you're flanked.
Yep.
So that's going to be a nat 20, baby!
Fuck.
So that's going to be 4d6. Is it d6? Yeah, 4d6. 1, 2, 3, 4. That, my boy, is 18 points of necrotic damage.
But I
as he
take
teleports
half
behind you. Why
because
do you
of
take half?
rage.
Not for necrotic damage, no.
Not for the necrotic damage. I knew
No.
that.
That's
18.
18 points. Yeah.
Ooh, wow. Oh, I do have something. Can I use my stones thing?
You did 3 attacks. You know what? Yeah, fuck it. Why not? Yeah, you can do it.
Yay!
Roll
Oh, you
your
reduced damage out to
D10.
me by 1d12.
Oh, d12. Yeah.
Actually. So I reduced the damage by 11. Not bad, is it? That's not
7
bad,
points
actually.
damage. Okay.
It's actually not bad.
It's fine. No one's upset. It's fine. Okay. Next up is Piggly.
Don't sound too disappointed. What the fuck?
Is Solar's lifeless husk still next to me?
It is. Yeah. Well, you'd have to move 1 space to your right to be within touching range.
Okie dokie. I'm going to move 1 space to my right.
Touch him.
And now you're
Touch
on
him now.
fire. No, sorry. I meant this way.
Hello?
I'm joking. You're not on fire.
And I'm going to cast Animate Dead on Solar.
Okay. You imbue the touch, and it seems like when you touch him, there's like a slight echo from the Dolanvar hovering above you, invisible
Boom.
to everyone else except yourself, of course. And yeah, as it echoes, the ripples and reverberations make contact with the body that you've just touched, and you watch as he shambles back up to his full height. Eyes bleeding, looks like he's crying tears of blood. And yeah, he's now you're now in control of him.
Do I still get his spells?
You mean
I'll
Schmombi?
tell you what. Yes, I'll give you this one. I'll give you the revised one because it's a little bit more interesting. Dun, 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 dun. They are quite shit, I will say. But I've given
do
him
you
an
need me
extra thing
to-
because it's been revived by the Dolan Bar.
Do you need me to roll initiative
Yes.
for him?
Yes. His initiative
18.
is -2 because his dex is -2, so
No,
it would be
16.
16. Yeah. So he would go before you actually. There you go. You watch as you raise him from the dead. The crowd is one side seems to be cheering, enjoying it. One side seems to be silent. The Commodore is watching with his hands crossed over in front of his face as he's watching intently at you guys fighting. I don't mean like crossed over as though he's shocked, but you know that pose where like the fingers are touching and it's right in front of the face.
Yeah.
Like he's thinking.
Andrew
Yeah,
Tate.
exactly.
I got you. I got you.
Yeah. Exactly that. So yeah, that's you've just raised a zombie. He's gonna go before you in the next initiative round. Is that the end of your turn, Bigley?
What? So I move down. So 5, 10, 15. I'll go there.
Okay.
And I'll
Fair
end it.
enough. Okay. Fiscal, it's you and Krez right now.
Okay. 5, 10, and
You
I
gonna
will.
stab LDB?
No, but
Please?
because I'm in range of both of them. I will go to use Sky's Venom on Terror.
Okay.
Does 15 hit?
15 does not hit. No.
Well,
Yeah, he was
that's,
engaged with thingy, so you would get advantage on this.
Never mind.
Okay. Yeah. Misses.
With my second attack, I will go
Mhm.
ahead and try again. And that doesn't hit either. So I'm just gonna go 5,
Oh, the first assignment is
10,
free.
15 with my flipper.
Bloop, shoom. You watch as Fiscal blips out of reality and then reappears behind a pillar after whiffing terribly 2 very easy attacks.
Shut the fuck up.
How does he do it?
Dentists hate him. Next up is Wave. He's looking thoroughly fucked up, but he's still a fighter, and he's going to go ahead and make some attacks against LDB.
Fantastic.
First attack, a 13. This is
9.
second attack.
Not this time, you naughty boy.
That's a ooh.
Okay.
That's a
Okay.
19.
You'd be surprised to hear.
Oh,
No, that hits me.
okay. Excellent.
think.
Excellent. That's gonna be D6 worth of damage.
Fantastic.
That's gonna be 6 points of piercing damage, but halved because you are raging.
Of
so 3
course, I'm
points.
Vada Vagin Clue, okay? So that's 3, yeah?
Yes, yeah, but that's both of Wave's
Yes.
attacks. That's the end of his turn. Next up, you'll never guess who it is. It's you, LDB.
Oh shit, I didn't know. Okay. I'm
This
going-
guy is looking very fucked up.
They're gonna get smacked.
Go ahead. Is it Wave, you
Jeez.
mean?
So, 1, 2, 3, bang. Does 22 hit?
Yeah, 22 hits.
Oh, is it? Oh.
Yeah,
Bang!
it's
12 points of damage there.
12. Okay.
Well.
How do you want to do this?
I'm not going to kill him.
You're not.
No, I'm going to just knock him out.
Oh,
But
okay,
but
non-lethal.
how I'm gonna do that is
see.
I'm going to do that. I'm not like you, Pigley. I'm
Suddenly
going
got
to.
very eloquent.
I'm gonna hit him. I'm gonna hit him on his knee. Bush, like on the side of his knee, so his knee like crumples in.
Oh yeah, a
So he's
bleep
crumpling by
kick,
1. Yeah, and he goes down. Then I put my hilt behind his head of one of my axes. I
Oh,
pull it
nice.
towards me as I headbutt his head.
Nice.
You know?
Yeah.
Kaboom!
You
And he's like,
crumple
"Whoa," and he's
one
done.
of his feet. He he buckles under the pressure, and as he's falling down, you bring yourself down as well, and then you put the hilt behind his head, like you said, and then you just both the strength of your neck actually going forward, and the strength of your arms pulling him towards you. Yeah, he's knocked out.
Crack
You've
him.
probably pushed his nose into his skull,
You're damn right I have.
but he's not dead. He's just bleeding out.
He's
really.
not dead, yes. He's just fucked.
But that's wave sorted.
Sorted.
Now you still got another attack you can do.
I do.
Yes, you do.
Terror should be terrified. Okay. 'Cause I'm coming for him.
Also, this
Quick.
fire is not.
Quick little 360. Yoink!
Yeah.
Terror, baby. I got a taste. You got blood on my lips. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
I'm going for a smack.
What is that?
22.
Betwixt his armor spines, it does hit.
Fantastic. Oh, naughty, naughty. That's 12 points of damage.
12. What the?
12.
Okay.
Infinite rolls. Thank you.
I think that was 2 attacks, so you still get your bonus action.
He's getting hit again. That wasn't so good. 9.
Okay, yeah, finally. Fucking L1 misses. There we go. Okay, that's.
God damn, what
that's
a
your turn.
horrible, terrible turn. Fuck's sake.
You know, that was awful.
It's really
Didn't hit
bad,
that
actually.
last attack. I could never
Fuck.
imagine not hitting
No,
that.
that's fucking dirt.
Next up is Terror.
Oh,
He's
dear.
taking some mighty schwangs from you.
Balalang.
Fiscal, interestingly,
Wasn't me.
is 15 feet away from Terror right now. He is going to crouch down again, and he's going to go ahead and launch his Shadow Strike. A 15 to hit.
15 hits.
15 is unlucky. Okay, that's 2d6, which is 10 points of necrotic damage, rude boy.
Knee?
Can I use Uncanny Dodge, please?
You can, yeah. Uncanny dodge that. Uncanny dodge that.
Cool.
So that would be 5 points of damage
Yep.
to you. Terror, as his other bonus action, is going to throw against you some itching powder.
What is that?
Go ahead and make a Constitution saving throw, please. DC is 15.
Yeah, wouldn't you look at that? 15.
Wow, crazy. Okay, you are itchy. The
That's
powder's
so funny.
covering your eyes, and you can't see 10 feet from you. Terror is going to take this opportunity to go the rest of his movement. 5, 10, 15. Yeah. You can make an opportunity attack.
How do I do that again? Is that just a normal attack on it?
Just a normal attack, yeah.
Skies Venom. That's a 13 to hit.
13 misses, yeah. Unlucky lad. But that's Terror's turn done. Next up is zombie number 1. What's he going to do, Piggly?
That's the end of his turn.
Okay,
all he
next
did.
up is you, Piggly.
Oh, right. What are my ranges? 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. And you know what? Let's have some fun. I'm going to cast Magic Missile at first level through Dolan Var.
Excellent news, boys. Go ahead, roll a d6. 1 to 3, it goes crazy.
4. It's always
Okay.
just one above. Oh, brilliant.
Okay. Remember last time it was just going off like crazy, and now I can't even get one little roll off. Okay. Right. Magic Missile, 5,
9.
9 points of damage.
Oof.
Excellent.
Oh.
Is that your turn done?
Yeah.
Okay. Next up is Fiscal and Crezion.
Okay, so I'm going to telepathically communicate with Crezion and ask him which way I should go.
Interesting. Okay, I'll say it'll be Crezion's action on his turn to tell you that Terra is 5, 10, 15, 20 feet away from you on your right-hand side.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm going to go 20 feet to my right.
Mm-hmm.
At which point I can now see Terra.
Yes.
And then I'm going
While you're
to
crying, yes.
use Purple Void.
Uh-oh.
Which is a 14 to hit. And on my second
14.
attempt,
Misses,
to
yeah, go
use
on.
Purple Void. And that heated on 18, bro! And then I'm going to flicker back 15 feet. So 1, 2.
You little bastard.
Homelander's got me, son.
He's tricksy, this one. Okay, that's you done. Fiscal LDB.
Listen
Top
up,
of the
buckers.
round. Top of the morning to you.
You will never, ever, ever guess.
Okay, I'm guessing.
Okay, I'll keep guessing because I'm actually quite far away. How can I... Can I do 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, yeah.
Whoa. 30's like
That's 30, isn't it?
No. Well,
Well, I
from
can do
where
40,
you were here,
so-
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
30, 35, 40.
You can move 40 feet.
Yes, I can.
What?
So!
How are you faster than a tiny... Okay, whatever.
Bash! Big legs, mate. 3 of them, too. So...
Go on, do your thing.
Oh no! 18. 18.
Fuck
18.
you. Yeah, that is.
Oh no!
Oh, yes.
Oh no! 11 points of damage.
Okay.
Oh dear. Oh, I've just fallen. I've thrown my axe at him again. Oh no! Oh dear. That's 20. Oh no!
Is that a nat 20?
No.
Okay. Go on then, do your shitty little attack.
Oh dear. 7 points of damage. Oh no.
Would you believe that's exactly how much you needed to off him on that last
Was
stretch?
it?
Yeah, go on. How do you want to do this?
Yeah.
Are you killing this guy or no?
I'm not going to kill him.
Okay.
I'm going to. I punch him in the head. So I'm holding my. I've still got my axe in my hands, yeah. But like I've got. So I'm holding the middle of the hilt on my axe. Okay.
Yeah.
And I go for like a square face-on smash in his head. Yeah.
Miss.
Then
Straight
he's
right down.
dazed. So I sweep his legs.
He's an MMA fighter, bro.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, you ready for this? I sweep his legs. I do that fucking jump elbow into his neck.
Oh my god.
I go skadoosh.
Yeah. Yeah. You just the force of your attacks. Yeah, you smack him in the face. His head reels back. His eyes rolled into the back of his head already. He's out at that point. But you want to make sure. So you sweep the leg, and the
I
force
know he's knocked
of
out.
your
I just want
leg.
to hurt him.
Yeah, the force of your leg just pulling the floor out from underneath him. He's now like sort of floating in midair, and in that moment, your massive hulking body just appears with an elbow going straight down for the throat, and you crash into the ground, and it just leaves a whole pile of dust around it, kicks up, and the crowd's gone silent for a minute, and then they all start cheering as soon as they realize that Terra is no more.
I then stand up, both axes in my hands, and I go, "Are you not entertained?"
The crowd starts roaring. People are throwing roses at you. Yeah, they were thoroughly.
Get the king down here now!
Okay. You watch as Fiscal. You look up to the Commodore's section. You can see he's looking at LDB, but he's whispering to some guy next to him. Yeah, you guys have secured victory in the arena. On top of the victory that you claimed, you also claimed the nice little prize, tiny sum of 4,800 gold from the clever little bets that you placed on yourself.
Shall we go back to speak to
Square one?
Aloric?
Who's that?
Okay, that's the.
Mate, I'm
battle
still
done.
fucking basking in my glory.
We need to keep fighting.
I'm literally, I'm Terry Crews going with my pecs.
The crowd are loving it. You've become very popular here, LDB,
Fucking right.
or whatever your stage name is.
LED.
LVD.
So they're all going, that's E.
LED, LED, LED.
LED. LED. I'm like, yeah, I'm a light. What up, baby?
Yeah, light up this arena, bitch.
You see this? I light it up.
It's funny because the crowd, they're very heavily behind what they've just seen. They knew they were in for some magical experiences here, but where they are now is elevating the arena. People are cheering, but you are beckoned to now leave the fighting area
We got 10
by
minutes
the
in the arena.
backstage staff.
Okay.
Listen to me, they love me. I
They
am
love me.
better. I am
They
better.
fucking love me. Have you heard this crowd? They fucking love me.
But that's that sorted. Yeah, you guys have finished with that combat, and you're brought back to the reception where you collect your winnings. Yeah, the day is
Do you
yours.
actually get
whatever you
anything
wanna do.
for competing, or is it just competing for fun and then you can put a bet down if you
I mean, at the moment, you've only done you yourself, LDB, have got some renown now. So you've done, I think it was 2 fights,
Yeah.
and
Yeah,
then
that
the
was
team fight as well.
Yeah.
So you're building up some renown, but the others are
Yeah.
fairly unknown. So if you keep battling as a team, you may come across harder and harder fights where there will be prizes for actually just competing and beating them, rather than.
I want
just
the
having
fair
to
maiden's
participate.
hand.
There is no fair maidens around here.
What? Okay, I'll have the king's hand, whatever his name is.
Aldrich, yeah.
Aldrich.
Yeah, that's
Give me a hand.
We'll put something in place if you guys want to keep coming back to this arena.
I do
Yeah.
enjoy it.
I need to put bigger bets down.
Alright, so we go collect that money then, Piglet.
Go ahead.
And then share it out, although the glory was enough for me.
Oh, cool. So me and Braden will have your share then, yeah?
I said in my head.
As you wipe the blood all over your face.
Next bet, I'm putting down
Licking my fingers.
2,500.
Damn.
Tasty.
Next bet's going to be something we cannot kill. Although Braden fucking schmeated that guy, damn! I'm not even ready to kill. Alright, jeez.
He's still
I'm a
with
fair soul. Apart from
my
when I go
friend.
into some weird horn ring.
Yeah.
Do those daggers have any decent properties on them, or are they just daggers?
No, they're just normal daggers. They were more accurate in his hands because he had higher dex than you, but when you hold them, they're just normal daggers.
Okay.
The one that had the oil-like slickness on it is now largely worn off. So yeah, just 2 regular daggers.
I take it Terra's still unconscious.
Both Terra and Wave are unconscious. Solar is now a zombie husk
Yeah.
that's currently still in the
Yeah.
arena, unless Pigley said, "Come forth,
No,
my
he's
soldier."
coming with me. He's my new friend.
He's
carrying me out.
shambling towards you.
I'll say to the orc at the front desk, I'll give the daggers to him, and I'll say, can you make sure that Terra receives these once he wakes up?
It's the old elvish man here, and he says, "Yes, I'll make sure they receive them."
Much appreciated.
He just drops them in a box below the desk. He has
Lost
no
and
intention of
found.
returning them. Yeah.
Lost the fucking bat. Hey, who's Spider-Man pants are these?
Yeah.
Pigley!
Should we go speak to
No.
Aloric, let him know the crack?
I'm
Yeah, so
agreed
you
with
guys-
that.
you
Pigley's got the
currently-
money, right? Has he given us the money?
Yeah, he's handed over begrudgingly the money.
How
and
much
he,
should
he
we
looks,
add?
he looks at
1600.
Pigley and he says,
1600.
I put that bet on for you. Do you think you could maybe give an old man some coin?
Pigley, I'd sooner throw you than give you money, okay?
That'll be nice. I'll give him 100 gold. I like the old man.
100 gold.
Yeah, I got
He
loads.
watches
You
his eyes
what?
open wide, and you can see he's got like a gold hue to his eyes, and he's like, "Oh, very generous, sir."
Be my new friend. I'll kill him and he can be my new friend.
Okay.
Yeah.
He's gonna start killing
Give
everybody,
him,
man.
An inkling of power, and this is what happens.
You're saying I can turn them to interesting. Yeah.
How very curious.
That's
But yeah,
curious.
he slides over 2 sacks of gold, and you flick over a few coins to him that total an amount of 100 gold pieces. And yeah, that's your winnings collected. you guys now want to head out to Alaric Thorn.
I won.
Unless
All by
anybody wants
myself,
to
I
do
did
anything
it.
else.
I won all by myself. I did.
Well, that depends. Does Dan want to go see his boyfriend, or?
I want to ask actually the theatre guy if there's like a healer person or someone that can after fights if
Which
you can
guy?
heal up or
I
like
think
the
if
guy where you
anything,
place
we need a
the guy where
long
you place
rest
steps.
because I fucking
Oh, you want a long
otherwise
rest?
I
Okay.
won't get my
Okay, I'll wait till
spell
that
back.
then. That's fine. I'll wait till long rest then.
And then
Just
we'll
as
Well,
a
come
bit
back.
of information,
it's only because I'm on
there
18
is-
HP now.
I'm on 19.
Uh,
Grow a pair of balls.
I start on 47.
Yeah, I start on
Well,
39.
anyway.
Your
Wait, let me
AC
so
reload.
is
I just
higher
want to
than
see your
me.
low HP. One sec. Oh, that feels good. Okay.
Now I feel better.
Okay. You guys
So
have
I
got high
did
damage output, but you know
hurt
what? Yeah.
Just
Not
a little bit
invincible.
more. Just a little bit more damage, and they were
Let
done
me
for.
turn that dial up slightly. Okay.
Okay, I'll wait for a long rest. Then. Let's go see Alaric. Alaric.
Alaric, yes.
Alaric. Alaric.
Alaric.
I'm falling
It's
for his
Alaric. Alaric.
Lucky I'm not writing that one down.
Any note keepers in chat? No? Okay.
Anyone got a physical pen and paper they could write that down?
Tis I!
Anybody?
The Frenchiest fry.
Fiscal, aka the librarian class.
Right. You guys are heading back to Alaric now.
Damn straight.
So, yeah, you find him outside the Cutter's Gate again. He's instructing some more of his men now that some of the Blue Capes have come down and they're helping, passing out food and putting up some temporary sort of tents and stuff just for people to be a little bit more safe. But it's quite a large crowd of people around the Cutter's Gate in terms of the actual refugees. And they've built up like a makeshift camp. And the guards have to. Alaric is saying to the guards, like, no, we must keep watch so that none of these local degenerates try anything funny.
Degenerates.
And that's when you walk in on the conversation with him.
Okay. So I will go and speak to Alaric about the council the king's holding tomorrow.
Okay. As you explain the situation to him, Alaric goes, yes, the somewhat of a red tape scenario. Were it up to me, I would house them immediately, but we don't have much choice. We live in the King's City. We have to follow his rules. But if you wish my presence, I will be there.
Could you attend with
corner?
me? That would be much appreciated.
Yes, of course.
Cool.
Although I will say I do need to keep a presence of guards here around the refugees until such time as they're granted permanent status. I do not care for the people of this. Well, beyond the walls, they're a very sticky people, shall we say?
I'll pretend not to take
Physically?
offense to that.
Love a bit of sticky.
Are they physically sticky?
The hands are, yeah.
Alaric, I'll pretend not to take offense to that.
Oh, are you from here?
Yeah.
Curious.
I won't say sorry.
Let's come back.
Well, I apologize if you took any offense, but in my time as a guard and a captain, most of our call outs are to these areas. But I do try my best to keep the peace. There's just not much of it around here.
In all your call outs, have you ever had any dealings with a man who goes by the name of Diggsy?
His eyes sort of narrow down a little bit when you say Diggs, and he's like, on one or two occasions, yes. Why?
I was wondering if you would be able to tell us where we could find him.
Are you aware of who Diggsy is?
Yeah, I'm aware.
Then I would advise not seeking him out.
Aloric, are you aware of the goings on in the town at the minute between the Havana cartel and the Carluccio family?
Yes, we are aware of the criminal scum that has taken root in this city. We aim to cleanse it once and for all as soon as we can.
Okay, and that's fair enough. What would you, in a completely hypothetical situation, prefer to go up against? 3 enemies or 1 enemy?
The number of enemies matter not, as long as the cause that you fight for is just.
However, what's going to be easier?
What are you getting at, Fiscal?
I feel like Diggsy could potentially solve some problems that would make a strain on the city a hell of a lot less.
Diggsy is also a wanted fugitive, and maybe terrorist is a strong word, but he certainly planned some dangerous attacks upon the city.
A lot of people serve their own self-interests. Not everyone's as noble as the Blue Capes.
Make no mistake, I'm under no false illusion that all guards and all those who dwell within the city walls are noble or pure of heart. But I've seen far more noble and pure-hearted people inside the city walls than I've seen outside here. And this Diggsy that you're mentioning is one of those who I do not believe to possess any nobility or pureness.
Okay, that's fair enough. Do you mind if we find somewhere to set up camp along with the refugees for the evening prior
Yeah,
to...
of course. Yeah, you can take refuge with the others. Pitch up a tent or find a tent, whatever you wish. We'll keep it guarded and under watch 24/7.
Do you guys want to do anything else? Or...
Ah,
I want to fight
who are you fighting?
Good.
every day. Friday ball pets.
I don't think so.
I'm with LDB on this one.
I think I'm good actually.
Shall we take a long rest then?
Yes, everyone mark off a long rest, please.
I'm not going to go
Good
to sleep
night
just yet.
and good riddance
Oh, interesting. Okay.
and good
I'm
morrow.
going to do it the other way around. Kind of. I
Yeah,
want to
close it.
go talk to Nehar while they're asleep.
Okay. You make your way over to the Rusty
Ding,
Nail
ding,
Inn.
ding, 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 ding. This Russell Oak has a good bard, bro. Can we tip
In
him?
it. Yeah, bro, this place is lit. So you make your way there, and it's a busy night at the tavern. Nehar is as usual at the bar. He watches you come in. He's like, twice in one day. I don't see you for years, and now you can't leave this place.
Are you complaining?
As long as you don't bring any trouble to me doors.
Me? Trouble? Come on, Nehar.
I don't know. The last time you were here, fucking Carluccio Prince walked in. That's never any good.
Yeah, he's harmless. Just wondered if you had any knowledge of the whereabouts of where I might find Diggsy.
Diggsy? Yeah, well, I don't know where he is, but last I heard he went down the
Please don't say the catacombs. Please don't say the catacombs.
he disappeared down the catacombs.
You son of a bitch!
Unfortunately, that's about as much as I've heard.
Okay. Obviously.
Why are you after him, like?
I just feel as though maybe he's he could be potentially useful against the Havana cartel.
I don't think he'd complain about trying to get rid of some Havana.
Yeah.
Not that you heard it from me, anyway.
Do you know whereabouts I may potentially find him within the catacombs?
Look, it's a veritable maze down there.
Yes, I
Uh,
know.
I know where the entrance is. If you can find someone to guide you, maybe, but I don't know where he is in there. I don't even know if he's alive down there.
Neha, I've been down there before, that's fine. It's just if you maybe had any more inklings, that's...
No, I'm afraid not. I'm sorry, lad.
Okay, that's fine. No worries. To be honest, mate, that's all I had to ask you. If you ever hear any rumblings of a Claude Voss, could you potentially give me a shout?
Claude Voss.
Yeah.
He's one of them politicians, isn't he? I see his poster around here quite a bit.
That's the one.
Well, he'd never come down here, that's for sure.
No, and I understand that. However, if you ever hear anything about him or if you've got any information on him, I'd greatly appreciate it.
Let me have a think here. All I know is that he's been petitioning for some time based on the amount of posters and the frequency of the posters that he's trying to, I don't know, get into the Royal Council, I think.
Yeah. Okay, no, that's
fine. That's about as much as I know, I'm afraid, lad.
No worries. Thank you very much, Neha. I'll put 1 gold piece on the bar, and then I will turn and leave.
He takes it and then gets back to work, and yeah, you leave from betwixt his abode.
And then I will go and get some kip.
Yeah. You guys all go ahead, take a long rest, and the morning doth break through the night, and you are now about 8 a.m., I would say. And the people in the camp around you, the refugees, they're waiting in a sort of line where the guards are passing out some food. Some of them have set up a little cook pot, and they're cooking some stew or porridge, maybe, for the breakfast. But the day is yours.
We should go to the thing.
Yeah, to the
palace.
council. Can we go find Aloric?
The Lorax?
Yes, he is with a group of the guards, who is currently just passing out some bits of bread and a little bit of sausage.
Okay. Aloric, what time is the council meeting? Do you know?
Yes, the council meetings are usually around midday. If I had to be precise, 12:30 p.m.
Okay. What time would you recommend departing from here to make it with time to spare?
Tardiness is never a good look when it comes to royal affairs, so as long as you're there before they commence, then any time is fine.
Well, I mean, considering we'll be going there together to represent the refugees, I feel as though we should leave together, yes? So
we can leave together if you wish, but I intend to stay here until maybe 10:30, 11, and then I'll head up to the royal palace.
I'll meet you there. Do you know where I would be able to find Claude Voss?
Claude Voss?
Yes.
Yes, he's a very good friend of the crown. He has a mansion, I suppose, in the Vale, close to Felltown.
Okay.
Here's the exact address: 21 Baker Street.
Sherlock Holmes. Really?
Yeah. No, that was just the first thing I was thinking of. I don't know why I said 21 Baker Street, but there you go. Yeah, he basically gives you like the address and the road name of where his mansion is at.
Okay. Do you guys want to do anything, or would you like to come and meet a potential father?
I'm not sure there's anything I need to be doing.
I want to go fight again.
He wants to go fight again.
I want more money.
Why are you such a greedy motherfucker?
Money.
The Crimson
I
Exchange
think
ain't
I
cheap,
think I think we should go to
Exactly.
the
Magic shit is more expensive than all your crap.
crap. I killed
I
2 men.
I have an
No, not
idea. I have an idea. It does mean splitting up, however.
I just want to go to the palace.
Well, that's fair enough. We can meet at the palace. I think you should go while I go to go meet Claude. I think you should go and tell Kel that his cousin's dead.
All right then.
Yeah.
Yeah, go on then.
Cool.
What
Yeah,
Brian
go
going
on
to do? Is you coming with me? I mean Pifflo. I mean, what's your name?
Piggy.
Piffy.
I'll let you guys go first.
You went up in order of his usernames.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Brayden,
That was crazy.
Piff Dog, Piggly.
All
Just
the
so you
same
know, Kel is
person.
up in the Copper Ward. It'll take you probably about 2 hours to get to where he is, and then
When is the
a
meeting?
good hour back. So the meeting will be at 12:30,
The time now is,
8 a.m.
and we're at.
Cutter's Gate.
It'll take you 2 hours to get
We
there.
could do
It'll
that.
probably take you an
We could do
hour
that.
to get from there to the King Hood.
Wait, that's doable. That's doable.
Yeah.
Do that. Yeah. We'll go. Toot, toot, toot,
Cool.
toot,
I'll
toot.
let you guys do that first.
Your zombie coming with you?
Yeah.
Alright, sick. I'll put him on
My
my
friend.
shoulders if you want.
So
Was it the guy we killed?
Yeah.
So it's the guy
No,
that
you-
I saw the life drain from his body,
Yes.
and now he's cool.
He's cool with Brayden.
I won't
mean,
question it. I'll just go with it. Yeah, cool, man. Man, it's really weird 'cause I saw this guy drain. I'm talking flat, alright? Anyways, he's cool now. Let's go. That's. I've thought about it for 3 seconds. That's enough for me. Let's go. Pretty
You
cool
guys,
guy.
you guys make your way over to the Copper Ward, and yeah, you are now stood in front. I'll say, yeah, it's taken 2 hours to get there. You're now stood
Yep.
in front of Kel's Emporium, blacksmithery, and he's just sat there hammering away. Tink,
Oh,
tink.
oi, Kel.
All right.
Sad news, mate. Sad news.
Oh yeah.
Your cousin,
Hmm.
who was called Carrion,
Aye.
has perished.
He's what?
Perished.
Perished.
In Varlin, yeah.
So he's dead.
Yeah. We found him dead. So, can't say how it
Yeah.
happened.
But those holes all over him.
But he was fucked up, okay? It looked
You
painful.
watch as he stops hammering away at the little piece of iron that he was working on, and it's still scalding hot. And he sort of hangs his head down for a second. He thinks to himself, and he throws the iron that he was working on into the quenching fluid, but it sort of collides with it a little bit and starts pouring it all over the side. And he just stands face with his back to you, staring at the furnace, the bellows in front of him. And he takes a second to himself, and he turns his head back to you and says, "You know, I told him never to leave this town, and look what good it's done."
Yeah, it's sad, isn't it?
How did he die?
Anyways, we thought we should know. Oh, right. I don't know. My assumption would be death.
Right.
You know what I mean?
He's a bit silent at the moment while he's staring into the flames. Anything left of him?
That is the question that needs answering.
Yeah.
I think so.
Charred remains.
There was some charred remains. I've just remembered.
What happened to Varlin?
Oh, whoa! Wouldn't you like to know, weather boy?
Wow, we were.
It was a bit fucked. Something weird happened.
That cannot be reversed.
It cannot be undone. It got blown up, I think, by a thing or things. That's all I know, mate. That's all I know.
Oh.
But forget that. Karen's gone. How are we going to celebrate stuff? How are we going to celebrate his life?
It was a good idea to send you, idiots.
How are we going to celebrate his life, anyways?
Look, I think I'm going to close down shop for the rest of the day.
Yeah, that sounds good.
You
to
understand?
me, yeah. Of course. Yeah, you know, you take
Oh,
all the
God.
time you need.
I think you should leave.
Yeah, I've already forgotten your name, mate. So see you later.
Okay, you turn and leave. And you just hear, a load of clattering behind you as he's throwing shit around in his shop.
I look at
He's going
Piggly.
through the stages of grief.
Could you say he's Kylo running the shit out?
Yeah, he is a little bit, yeah.
Yeah, cool. I'm gonna look at Piggly, like raise my eyebrows, and go, whoa,
Get a load of this guy.
tough crowd. And then I go, womp womp.
Wah, wah. You feel your axe disappear from your side as it returns to its rightful odor.
Shit!
No, that's that done. You guys, taking about 2 hours to get up there, deliver the heartbreaking news
I think we
in
did
the
that very
most
well.
eloquent way possible.
Absolutely, I think
And obviously you took the hint and left him to his mourning. And you now make your way over to the King Hood, where you hopefully will bump into a peculiar man, a bold man.
I'm not bold anymore!
so. Bolding, man.
Baldy over there. What's it like to have no hair? Is it hot or is it cold? I don't know, because I'm not bold. Okay. Speaking of
You
bold,
slap his head. Put on his head.
fiscal.
Okay.
Unless there's anything else you guys want to do.
Just look at Piggly and go, fucking emotions, mate, right?
I just killed two
We-
people earlier.
We all got them, but we can't all control them. Alright.
Good.
Ironic.
Put on my little monocle. We all
Yes,
got them.
emotions,
We can't
we
all
have
control
them.
them. Anyways, Watkins.
Let's go to 22 Baker Street.
I've had my fair share of clues today.
It's elementary.
It's an adventure, you could say. Anyways, I must fly.
Mustache. Okay, that's
Do me.
the LDB and Piggly portion of the episode over.
You can always say the fun part.
The fun part where they break horrible news to regular people in an irregular way.
Where Piggly just follows me around like a little duck, and I go, "Oi, hey!
Oh man, they killed me son.
They killed me, son, you say?" Jiminy
Uh,
crickets.
Jiminy Crickets is crazy. Okay. We now cut to
The deadly serious.
Fiscal, the only serious character in this campaign.
Yeah.
What are you doing as you approach Voss Manor?
As I'm walking up to Voss Manor, I'm probably just like taking in kind of like how it looks.
Yeah. You have a look. A lot of the streets. You've walked into like a gated community of the Vale, basically, and at almost at the top of the manors is the address that you've been given, Voss Manor. The roads here are exceptionally well kept. There's carriages constantly outside the houses, and as you're sort of stood on the opposite side of Voss Manor, on the opposite side of the street, you're looking at a very grand looking manor with a spacious front yard, and the what's the word for it? It's got sort of Tudor style paneling on the outside with lacquered wood, and then the white actual plaster of the building, and it's split into a U shape. So there's two hallways basically facing you, and then they all converge on a central part with a domed roof. And the roof itself has got green tiles. Another gate, obviously in front. It's a little bit smaller, but it's got a emblem at the top, which is an eagle clutching a scepter, and it says Voss underneath. Yeah, that's about as much as you can see from the outside looking in.
I'll go to make my way in.
Yep. Make your way to the gate. It's unlocked. Push the gate open, and you step forward down the walkway. Nice gravel beneath your feet, and you can. At the moment, your emotions are running in different directions for you at the moment, but the gravel beneath you is the only thing that's really breaking up the silence in this area. As you approach the front door, there is a grand knocker on there with a brass lion's head clutching the actual knocking device in his mouth.
Yeah, I'll go give it a knock.
Yeah, give it a knock, a rap, and then there's a moment of silence. Nothing for a few moments, and then as you're about to go knock again, the door opens, and before you see an old-looking maid with white hair, wearing black and white maid outfit, and she opens the door. She's peeking from the other side, and she says, "Can I help you, sir?"
Fiscal Schlongding here to speak to Claude Voss.
Please wait here. And door closes, and then she walks off. You're stood outside for about 15 minutes waiting for a response, and in that time, you're just looking around, taking in the sights, feeling the air through your bald little head.
Yeah. Very
Uh,
nice.
It
Jealous.
smells nice. It smells nice around here. It looks like the flowers are adding a very nice scent to the outside waiting part, and then you hear the door unlock behind you as you turn to look at Claude Voss, and he says, "Ah, you were the gentleman I spoke to a few days ago. How can I help you?"
So as you'll probably remember, we went to go and assist Varlin.
Yes. How did that go?
The town was, for the most part, destroyed. We managed to rescue roughly 200 refugees.
As you say that, his face kind of looks a bit inquisitive, and he goes, 200 people and the town's destroyed.
Yeah.
Oh, bugger.
Oh, bagger.
Oh, bugger.
More like buggery, mate.
So we're presently trying to allocate them refuge within Demetrial. There is a council hearing today, myself and my associates, as well as Captain Aloric.
Captain Aloric, yeah.
Captain Aloric will be in attendance to try and put forward a case for the
Now,
refugees.
hold on, dear boy. Are you to tell me you've got an audience with the king and you wish me to be there, yes?
Yep.
Excellent. No, this is just what I needed. You watch as he starts slicking his hair back. He tidies his mustache a little bit and he tightens up his robes, and he's like, no, this is excellent. Yes, I think with you there and the plight of the people, we could make this work. Yes, it could be possible. If you'll allow me a moment, I'll get. What time is the council meeting?
Roughly 12:30.
Well, that doesn't leave us very much time at all. I'll gather some of my constituents, and we'll meet you there. Yes.
Yeah, sounds good.
One more thing, just before you leave. How on earth did you get my address?
A friend.
A friend gave you my address.
Yeah.
Well, it's not common knowledge. So who's your friend?
Was it Aloric?
Yeah.
Yeah, Aloric gave me your address.
Well, suppose I can't really argue with Captain Aloric. Well, we'll let bygones be bygones. How's that, old chap?
Yeah, sure. As he says that, I'm going to kind of look him up and down to see if there's any sort of like familial resemblance.
Not as such. But he's got quite thick features. He's got a mustache, very well kept hair. There's sort of grey in at the sides a little bit. Very stern look to him. But that's betrayed by his speech. He's very well spoken, and as a lifelong politician, he knows how to persuade people. Constantly wearing nice, fine robes, and yeah, he's in terms of familial resemblance. Give me a perception check.
That's a nat 20, baby. +7.
Wow. As you're looking at him, you've not seen yourself in the mirror much, but you feel like he bears a bit of a resemblance. He's got similar eyes, similar cheekbones.
Cool.
Yeah, he catches you looking him up and down. He's like, "Do I have something on me?"
No, not at all. I'll see you at the King Hood.
Very well. Please close the gates when you leave.
I will head to the King Hood.
Yes. Okay, you guys gather in front of the outside the palace. There's quite a lot of people now. The word's gotten around that there is a council meeting, and people are queuing up to petition for various different things. As you approach, Captain Alaric sees you there. With stood by him is Claude Voss and a few members of his party. And obviously LDB and Pigley are also convened there. You guys are all sort of ushered in by Captain Alaric, and he says to you as you approach, now, listen, this is not like anything that you've seen before. These kinds of meetings are, what's the word I'm looking for? Proper. Important. I would advise no tomfoolery, no buggery.
Oh!
Speak
I
unless
wish there
spoken
was.
to. And most importantly, listen to what the king says.
Should we love our king? Yeah.
Because you love your king. Yes.
Widow Willie.
I'll bend
When
the
His
knee to a
Majesty
king.
enters, you must bow. And whenever he speaks, there are no other voices to be heard. I believe the prince will also be there.
Does he fit?
Queen, perhaps. The princess is not going to be there. I know that.
Oh, fuck.
No.
No, I'm not going.
I was going to get Ollie to throw me at her.
Right between
I'm going in there, dog.
betwixt her twits.
Throw me.
How
The
big's her bust?
second, he just
Can I
starts,
fit in?
Higley starts raging as well. He goes right.
Can I fit between her H cup?
Wow.
Throw me betwixt her thighs.
Make it a
Jeez.
thunderous impact.
Pigley just starts
Magic
vibrating.
missile.
The old Pigley missile classic.
Never fails. And as you guys are having this
Never fails.
discussion, Alaric is like, "What the fuck?"
Alaric, you should not know our plans, of course.
You know our ultimate goal, our rapscallion.
We commit buggery here and there, okay?
He looks at you three, and then he looks at Claude Voss, and Claude's like, yes, I understand. It's not my first time here, Alaric. And then Alaric looks at him and goes, it's Captain Alaric. Thank
Above
you,
table, who's Claude?
Sir Voss. And then yeah, he gestures to the guards on the other side of the gate. They nod back, and then the gates start rising, and then a few more guards file out to push back the rabble. And yeah, they let you guys in as you guys make your way up through the halls, not through the halls, through the outer courtyard, through the gate, and you can see there is a heavy presence of guards now. Not just blue capes, but the Royal Guard as well. These are individuals with gold-trimmed armor and white capes, with very, very elegant-looking spears and shields as they're surrounding the throne, the entrance to the throne room on the opposite side. Yeah, you guys are then allowed entry. The banquet hall. Oh well, the great hall is filled with a banquet, but nobody shall be feasting until after the meeting.
I shall feast when I won.
Interesting.
Please don't fuck this up for us.
Interesting.
But yeah, as you guys are heading in, you're not really sure what to expect. You're not sure how the king is going to be, what kind of person he is, based on your. Well, no, you were all there. Based on your interaction with the prince, you kind of expecting the worst. But as you're led in through to the throne room, that's where we're going to call today's session, boys.
Fuck!
And that's
I was ready.